If you visit the Rippaverse, you'll see just how I move differently. Got more arm hair than an armchair. That's why they call me Papa Bear, because it is what it is. What it is, ain't it what it is what it is, and that's it. My business got so many factors, and I got so many detractors. Those suckers gonna need to me, and ISIM's gonna sue me, because it is what it is. What it is, ain't it what it is what it is, and that's it. Got 100,000 comics without any buyers, and a lot of insurance for warehouse fires, because it is what it is, and what it isn't ain't it. What it is what it is, and that's it. I sold 3D assets to a bunch of asshats for a pile of cash that's all gone up in smoke, because it is what it is. What it is, ain't it what it is what it is, and that's it. You know a grifter's gonna grift and a scammer gonna scam. Next I'll sell these morons a comic about horsemen, because it is what it is, and what it isn't ain't it. What it is what it is, and that's it. You know a grifter's gonna grift and a scammer gonna scam. Next I'll sell these morons a comic about horsemen, because it is what it is. And what it is, ain't it what it is what it is, and that's it.
All right, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. I can't hear me really well. Hold up. Oh my god, dude, the boomerism is real right now. Uh, no. Can you guys hear me? You guys should be able to hear me. God damn it, because I can't hear my own thoughts. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Oh wow, this is not a great start to the show. Let's see, where's everyone else? Yeah, hold up 1 second. I gotta do my announcements. I can hear. Okay. Well, this is just. Oh wait. I know why. There we go. There we go. Okay. Um, that's what I needed to hear. I just needed to hear my own voice. Needed to hear my own thoughts. Let's see what is going on here. Make sure that I'm live where I need to be live. Do my spiel, then we're just gonna go ahead and start the show. Let's see, going live, my lovelies, winky face. I should have did these posts a lot sooner, but you know how it be. You know how it be. Let me make sure. Let me check up on my bitches over on BitChute. Let's go to my profile. Make sure that I'm live where I need to be live. All right, cool. BitChute is good. Let me make sure the rumblers are rumbling. All right, rumblers, what's up? Okay. BitChute is good. Okay, Rumble is good. Restream is restream. Make sure that everything is reflecting accurately over on YouTube. I guess the only place I didn't really go live was on Kick. I can't log in. I keep forgetting what my password is or whatever. Or I'm banned. It's very possible that they banned me off the platform. I guess I'm not edgy enough. I don't wish harm onto people, so yeah, they're just gonna get rid of me. God damn. Here, do I really need to listen to my voice? No. All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's see. Stream Element. All right, cool. Stream Element is in the chat. God damn. I think I'm good everywhere. All right. Let me go ahead and give me 1 second, because my Elgato thingy is totally just shit the bed. I don't know why my Stream Deck is not behaving the way that it should. Watch, it's not even gonna let me what is going on? You know what? Hold on. Let me restart my Stream Deck. It was working like a second ago, so I don't know what happened. Okay. Let's do this. Dude, this is going to be a really annoying show if my Stream Deck does not work. I know. Everything was going so well. I updated everything. I restarted the computer. Like, everything was working like 2 seconds ago. Okay. So this seems to be an OBS thing. I don't know if I'm able to... Yeah, OBS is fucked, guys. What the hell is going on here? Oh my god. All right, I guess the only thing I can do now is cry. What about this Stream Deck? Is this Stream Deck good? Okay, so OBS updated, and now nothing works on it, except for a handful of things. So it's not the Stream Deck. This is OBS's fault. Well, you know what? The show goes on. We're gonna make it work. Works better with more people lolling at you. Yeah, I know, right? I need all the haters to come at me and mock my incompetence here. All right. Well, nonetheless, can I do my spiel? Yeah, you know what? I can do my spiel. So we're just gonna get started here. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining me on another exciting episode of the watchfrogs. We go live every Tuesday night on the watchfrogs channel, which is home to the Fake Crimes docuseries, a variety of other videos, and of course the watchfrogs podcast. You can enjoy the show live on a variety of platforms like BitChute, Rumble, Trovo, dlive, Kick, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, and YouTube. For those who prefer an audio-only experience of the show, you can head over to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where podcasts exist. Links are in the description. If you wish to support the show and help keep the watchfrogs independent, feel free to head over to my subscribe star page, locals page, or perhaps toss a generous donation in my Cash App. You can also super chat. All super chats are read and very much appreciated. Once again, links are in the description wherever you may be enjoying the show. Okay, so the teleprompter works, but this doesn't. You know, I'm gonna fuck it. We'll do it live. Let's see if we can. It says it's waiting for OBS, whatever that means. I don't know. You know what? Let me see if I can if I just need to do a new OBS studio thingy-majig. Let's do a scene selection. Let's do a brand new scene selection. Let me see if this works. Yeah, or maybe I'm just not able to configure this when I'm streaming. So, yeah, this is going to be a fucking slow show. But nonetheless, there's been a lot of things going on in the past 2.5, maybe 3 weeks since I've been unable to stream. So I'm trying to keep it topical, keep it relevant. You know how the deal goes. Let me read some of these comments here. My dog is sick. They think both are sick. Wait, Joe's hairline recede. It looks a little red too. No, it's not red at all. It's the lighting, you guys. I cut my hair. I cut my bangs, my emo bangs, but they will grow back. I had to cut it because I was in an attic. And like your boy discovered some limitations. You know, there's some things that I cannot do. I lamented the fact that I survived the whooping cough, and as a result, my voice changed permanently, and my breathing is all weird and awkward, and among other things. So like it's really difficult for me to breathe. Well, attics in Las Vegas, even all the way up until November, I know it's fall, or October, it is so unbelievably hot. And I was switching out junction boxes because they weren't done at all properly. Like they would fail every inspection on the planet. They weren't grounded. They had no covers. They weren't secure. They were kind of just floating all over the place, and I'm like, okay, I gotta clean this up. So I did. I was able to get a few of them done, and there's one left in this remodel that I'm doing, and it also happens to have the doorbell chime installed on it, connected to it. And I'm like, well, the doorbell chime the old one is screwed. So I got a new one, and I was going to, uh, staple down the cables and install a brand new junction box with the cover plate on it, and make sure everything's routed and wired correctly, yada, yada, yada. And I was able to get maybe halfway through the attic before what could be described as an overwhelming feeling of fear and panic setting inside me. It's a single-story home, and you can't crawl around, like a little baby crawls around. You have to like army crawl through this attic space. It is unbelievably hot. Worried about asbestos. Had a mask on as well. That didn't make things easier. And I'm halfway through. I'm like, I can't do this right now. So I'm gonna go super early in the morning to the property, and I also got to meet with some contractors there, so everything is gonna line up perfectly. But I'm probably gonna show up at like at 5 or 6, because like right now it's really cool at night. So I'm hoping the earth cools the home enough for me to give me at least 25 to 30 minutes, and I got to get through this last junction box, and hopefully I can survive it and get through it. I had like this like suit on. I was sweating in the suit. It was almost like a sweatsuit almost. It was so miserable. Like I've never done anything like this before. Like I never had to. Dealing with junction boxes and stuff, like that's just not really my thing. But we're doing a remodel, and when you're doing a remodel or a renovation, you got to go up there and you got to make sure everything is correct, because the inspection came back. I mean, I knew there was electrical problems all throughout the home, and I got like over 90% of it done. But those junction boxes, those are mostly done. So now it's like 95% done. Now it's just like this one junction box and the doorbell chime, and the wiring is already there for it. I just got to do this. I got to drop this new box in, and it is very, very difficult. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was demoralizing to say the least. So we're waiting for more people to pile in. Let's see. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, my voice is cracking. I guess I'm going through puberty. Okay, guys, it turns out I've lied about my age. I'm actually 12. Let's see. Damn, I was supposed to be the number one. Where is everyone? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I disappeared. That's my problem. I disappear, and then this happens. Everybody disappears when I disappear, and they think I'm like dead, because people spread fake rumors that I'm never going to return, that I'm preoccupied with something else, and I'm going to abandon this project. I'm not. I'm actually more committed to this than ever before. It's just there are things in the real world that I have to get done. I have to get them done, and if I don't, it's going to cost me a lot of money, to say the least. All right. Junction, what's your function? There's no function. That conquistador never called you back. Zombie. I don't want to hear about Zombie Bomb's drama. In AAC, delete the comments about any horse shit unrelated to the show. So we got to start off. Oh fuck! Jesus, hold up. Got to start off with this Nicholas J. Fuentes clip about Erica Kirk. I just saw this, and we got to respond to it.
It's like, lady, didn't your husband just get his face blown off like 2 seconds ago? And not to be insensitive about it, but everyone's thinking it. No one wants to be the asshole. No one wants to say it. Everyone's thinking it. Everyone was thinking it when she gave the first speech. Everyone was definitely thinking it at the memorial. Nobody wants to say it because it's inappropriate. It's insensitive. I am the troll, right? So I'll be the one to say it. I think it's super inappropriate. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's weird. It's bizarre. Something is off there, and I don't like it. But they're doing the Super Bowl commentators with the headsets on, doing a media table. They're selling merch, registering voters. They got pyrotechnics. Is this WrestleMania or is this a funeral? Like, what are we doing here? And then the day after the funeral, I'm getting 500 texts and emails. Erica Kirk here. I miss him. Every time I blink, every beat of my heart. Make sure to donate $5, $15, $25. It's like, okay. Then they're doing a show. Did you see the show today? And so prescient. I said it last night. I said, I'm getting like a fake vibe. Something's off there. And people say, well, everybody grieves differently. Yeah, I don't know how much mileage we can get out of that one anymore. Something's not right there. Very bizarre, weird vibe there. And did you see the show? Erica hosted the Charlie Kirk show this afternoon, and she's like, she looks like she's over the moon. She's happy as a clam. And again, who am I to judge? Everybody grieves differently. She's a very devout Christian. Some people say maybe that's just strength, that's resolve. I don't know. It's one thing if your husband dies, period. It's another thing if your husband dies at age 31, unexpectedly. It's another thing if your 31-year-old husband unexpectedly dies because he gets publicly executed with blood gushing out in front of thousands of people screaming and running away. That's like something that's altogether different.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand it, but like he said, people grieve differently, and Erica Kirk is in an impossible place in life right now, where she did witness the horrific, cowardly public execution of her husband, especially when the babies were in front of her, and him. But the reality is, like, we're living through the times. We really are. We've been living through the times. The past few years have not been normal for America. We've endured horrific political violence at the hands of Black Lives Matter and Antifa. We've endured multiple assassination attempts against our beloved president, and we are witnessing horrific attacks against public intellectuals. These public conservatives, people like Charlie Kirk, and Charlie Kirk met Erica Kirk while they were working on the TPUSA stuff. This is, she was going to be hired on as like an intern or whatever, some sort of staffer, and he obviously fell in love with her right away. And it's pretty obvious that Charlie Kirk had a mission to reach as many people as humanly possible, to get them to come over to our side, quote unquote. And it's pretty obvious that Charlie Kirkwood wanted Erica Kirk to continue this mission. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the idea of sulking and crying and whining continuously. And again, Nick Fuentes doesn't know these people. He only knew Charlie Kirk because of their contentious relationship or whatever, and he doesn't understand. I don't believe he understands. I don't think he's mature enough to understand, and he's kind of a freak. I mean, this is the guy who lays in bed with people like Ali Alexander and some of these other creeps that Owen Benjamin ended up, talking about and highlighting in a really great video that he made. And again, it's just kind of odd to see this continuation, the continuation of attacks against TPUSA, especially after the revelations that TPUSA was under investigation by the FBI, Joe Biden's FBI. These people were spied on. They were targeted because of their success that they had in shifting the electorate for Orange Man and getting him over the finish line. It was unbelievably important. It's like, you guys have to understand, like, a lot of the people that are attacking Erica Kirk, and again, I never watched his show. I was never like this Charlie Kirk stan or anything like that. But I appreciate what he did, and I appreciate what TPUSA did. These people are not on my radar. I don't sense any malice or hostility from these guys, and I think it's very telling that a lot of like the traditional bedwetters on the right, a lot of the drug addicts, these anti-Semites, the people that are hyper fixated on I don't know, like Israel and whatever, they keep attacking these types of conservatives who are actually successful at being able to move the needle in regards to electoral politics, move the needle culturally. Charlie Kirk was a very impactful figure, and there's a lot of coping going on mostly from the left, and even by people like Nick Fuentes. They'll be posting that image of like Google searches about Charlie Kirk, and they're like, oh, well, it dropped off, therefore he's irrelevant, people don't care anymore. That's not true. Like, I was out at this UFC party, and people talked about Charlie Kirk. People still do talk about this guy. We're never going to forget this, just like we're never going to forget the cowardly assassination attempt against our beloved president in Pennsylvania, Butler, Pennsylvania. No, they're just wrong. And even if you compare those Google metrics with people like George Floyd, with AOC, Charlie Kirk blows these people out of the water. But no, this is hilarious cope. Again, this weird attack against TPUSA, I don't understand it. I don't know where it's coming from. These soulless goons who lament the Jewish people. They resent them, yet they promote cape shit. They promote goy slop. They say that these groups of people that they always rail against are duplicitous and they're evil, they're schemers, but they also do crypto scams. So it's like a lot of these people just can't be trusted. And I have to impress upon you guys. You have to be wise to individuals like Nick Fuentes and other people that are adjacent to him, because they're fundamentally dishonest, and they offer nothing of value in my opinion. This Nick Fuentes is a lot different from the Nick Fuentes that spoke after or a day after the horrific assassination of Charlie Kirk. So these people changed up real quick. They change up real quick. And again, I do this shit solo because I don't trust the majority of these people. When I think I even talked about it, well, maybe not on a stream, but I tweeted about it, where Jack Posobiec went and he spoke at Charlie Kirk's funeral, the main event, the big event. And I just got a sense that the dude is slimy and he's not to be trusted. A lot of these people are not trustworthy. So just be mindful of that, you guys. I mean, this is just the harsh reality of, the kind of so-called influences that we're dealing with. And just to kind of, oh God, let me zoom in on this. God damn it. I really wish my Elgato Stream Deck fucking worked. But yeah, so I really like this post. Just about how insane these people on the right can be. So Candace Owens is quickly becoming a masterclass in inefficient use of crowd journalism. Some principles she's violating here. A lead is not necessarily a story. The idea that you are searching for this guy, the idea that you don't know is not a news story. It's bait for low IQs to think you got something. So all you guys that want to comment and waste your time thinking about the Kirk assassination and think there's a bunch of extra shit going on, you're just wasting your time. But again, that's your right. Don't care. I'm not going to entertain it. Do not stack uncertainties too high together. They combine. I'm like 100% sure this is him. Therefore, I think he may have come from overseas. Flip a coin. You have 50% chance of getting it right. Flip 2. Now you only have 25% chance of getting it right. Correct. Absence of knowledge is not a fact. Here, Candace reports that because they can't identify the face of the guy, then she thinks he's from overseas. Wrong. Your lack of ability to trace someone may mean you're incompetent, misinformed, or simply that some people are living private lives away from the internet. You can't transform non-knowledge into knowledge. This is 100% correct. So a lot of people are doing this in regards to the Kirk assassination, and even after the fact. People look at Erica Kirk's behavior and how she's carrying on strongly. She's holding herself up, as a strong mama bear figure, if you will. And I think she's doing a good job. And people take that as like, oh, there's a Mossad is in on it. They got to her. It's like, shut the fuck up. Again, even if it's true, cool. Not like I have any evidence of it, but again, I don't like to entertain stupid shit. So I am extremely worried about the misdirections of the crowds that these poorly functioning minds are unleashing it. It used to be that people like me were considered kooks just for saying some uncomfortable truths. Now the real cooks are in. Yeah, the only thing that Candace Owens does, she only serves to distract the right, and she only serves to waste people's time. And that's just a fundamental truth, you guys. A lot of these right-wing figures like Jack Posobiec, Tim Pool, The Quartering, Candace Owens, like all these people do is waste your time. Like all this shit is a waste of time. The reality is a far leftist of some sort, possibly this guy right here, the Tyler Robinson fella, they ended up killing him. And it's obvious why Charlie Kirk passed away. It's because he was affected of what he did. This guy actually moved the needle. This guy was actually impactful. The young were able to connect with him. The old were able to connect with him. Normal people were able to connect with him. He got sensible Americans to watch his show. There are people in my life that I had no idea. And I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that were really into this guy. They really enjoyed watching his content. Listening to it on while they're working, listening to it while they're at the gym, etc. And somebody like that who had that kind of an impact, not just on regular people's lives, but on the trajectory of the country. It's not a surprise that he got taken out the way that he did. None of this is, surprising as to why it happened. Who did it? As far as I'm concerned, it's the Tyler Robinson fella. But again, if people want to waste their time on these jackass theories, so be it. But a lot of the people that have reliably gotten their electoral predictions incorrect, who have reliably gotten political strategy incorrect, and who are not able to move the needle. They want to make comments about this kind of stuff. I think it's for the birds, man. I think it's just a waste of time. All these people are just wasting your time. I can't impress upon that enough. And it's honestly like really off-putting. Like I have no real desire to take a lot of the discourse online seriously anymore because a lot of it is fake. The discourse on the internet, all of it is fake. Almost all of it is fake, from the left and the right. Again, I'm just not interested in it, guys. Let me read some of these comments. I'm sure you guys are going to be chimping out because I just don't want to waste my time with this shit. There are allegations about Erica. I would need to research her history. Doubt it. Remember, the TPUSA has a business model. They weren't a fund. They weren't a fundraiser, really, and now it's all they're doing. Well, yeah, they have to fundraise, man. You got to strike while the iron's hot. That's what I would do. Like right now would be the best time to fundraise. You know, while the memory of Charlie Kirk's horrific death is still in everybody's mind. I mean, again, that's what you want to do. I mean, they do advocacy, they do outreach, they do big events, they have big names associated with it. That costs money. You know, you want to get your guys elected. That costs money. And Charlie Kirk was obviously a powerhouse, and Erica Kirk is never going to fill those shoes. And I don't think anybody at the TPUSA is going to be able to fill those shoes. So yeah, good for them. Allegations allegedly was child trafficking. From what I've seen, it seems legit to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so Erica Kirk, child trafficking, really? Yeah, don't forget the TPUSA rented the funeral spaces well in advance. Yeah, you got to do that stuff in advance, dude. I mean, that's generally how that works. If you want to have a big star-studded event where the president shows up, yeah, you got to do that in advance, man. And again, this is what Charlie Kirk would want. Like, Charlie Kirk was all about doing the big show. When he brought on Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to formally endorse President Trump during the 2024 election, you know, they had the pyrotechnics, you know, they had the big stage, you know, they had, you know, the lights and everything. And that was Charlie Kirk's send-off. He was sent off the way that he sent off Trump to the White House. It was very fitting. No autopsy, taken to the worst hospital. Again, I don't know where you're getting that information from. Frogs, do you think Mossad agents are cool? What the fuck? I never said that. Possible societal maneuvering events is a waste of time. You're not doing any maneuvering, MTMG. I promise you, you're not. You're just speculating on nothing. You're indulging in stupid conspiracy theories that are just meant to waste your time. A lot of these conspiracy theories are meant to waste your time. It's all a fugazi. I just notice none of the things I said are here. YouTube hates me. Good. Let's see. So we got to move on. Again, fuck, man. Dude, this is really triggering that my OBS shit is not. My Stream Deck is not working. Well, let me see if I can update this. Maybe this is a firmware update. There is a new one. Hold up, guys. Stay with me. I'm updating this shit because this is really difficult to do the show without my Stream Deck. I really hope my microphone doesn't cut out. Oh no. Yeah, dude, it wants me to close OBS, bros. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, my OBS is not my OBS, but my Stream Deck is updated. Let me see. Let me see if this works. Nope. Yeah, I gotta turn off OBS, but fuck it, we're gonna do this live. All right, let's move on to the next story. God damn, dude, rookie mistake, boys, rookie mistakes. Okay, well, we gotta get into this story. This is actually something I've been thinking about all week. So, Democratic candidates, abhorrent text threatened to shake up the bellwether Virginia elections. All right, so first off, again, this is fake news. Virginia is not a bellwether state. Virginia is incredibly blue. Unfortunately, there's very few pockets of blue throughout Virginia, and that's where all the federal pigs live. And the majority of them have, fortunately, lost their jobs. However, the anger and animus that the Democrats have towards Orange Man is probably going to result in a total blue wave all throughout Virginia. So what is this about? Jay Jones, Virginia Democratic nominee for the Attorney General, mused about shooting then Virginia House Speaker Todd Gilbert in a text message for 2022. So we're just going to scroll down because I want to see these messages. Oh, no, they're hidden. Let's see if we can go ahead and find them on Twitter. So if I type in Jay Jones, ew, dude, who's this fat pig on my screen? Oh, it's Katie Porker. Jay Jones media. Here's some of the text messages. I'm going to read these verbatim, okay? So somebody responds to him. They say nice things about everyone. If those guys get deleted before me, I will go to their funerals to piss on their graves, send them out a wash and something. So he's talking about peeing, urinating on the graves of his political opponents, the Republicans. And then the person replies, Jay Jones, 3 people, 2 bullets. Gilbert, Hortler, and Pol Pot. Gilbert gets 2 bullets to the head. Again, I'm not the one saying this. This is Jay Jones saying this. Spoiler: put Gilbert in the crew with the 2 worst people you know, and he receives both bullets every time. And then the person that he is speaking with pleads with Jay Jones. Jay, please stop. They weren't simply asking questions, and you know it. I genuinely was. I wasn't attacking you. I was trying to understand your logic. You weren't trying to understand. You were talking about hoping Jennifer Gilbert's children would die. And then Jay Jones replies, yes. I've told you this before. Only when people feel pain personally do they move on policy. You know, I can't impress upon you enough how insane the Democratic Party is. And this kind of rhetoric is not new. You know, those who have watched the watchfrogs reliably, those who have followed me on Twitter, etc., I've documented, you know, the vicious nature of the Democratic voter, the Democratic demographic. These people have intense animus, hatred, resentment, anger towards guys like me, towards members of the Republican Party, for a multitude of reasons. All of them, the majority of almost all of them, unwarranted, and they fantasize about hurting innocent Americans. I remember before I was universally banned on a bunch of websites like Reddit, they would, I remember reading, and I've read this type of post a million times. I'm not even exaggerating, so many times, where one of the soy boy Reddit guys, they would post about their fantasy of FBI agents or federal agents, federal pigs, storming into a home of a Christian conservative, ripping that dad out of the home by his hair in front of his children. The children are crying. The wife is crying. Everyone's hysterical. And then they beat the shit out of him. This is their fantasy. And then some of the other goons, they grab all the guns and they confiscate the guns. And then they haul the dad off to prison. This is the fantasy of the soy boy. This is the fantasy of the quintessential Redditor. This is the fantasy of your average Democrat. This is the animus and hatred that they hold towards regular people. And again, their policies are so horrific. Nobody wants to move on them. But they imagine in their weird little brains, their low IQ brains, they imagine that normal people or people like the former official for the seat, Gilbert, they imagine that the Gilberts, they would change their position if those children were to have passed away in some horrific way in their arms. So it's very intimate, very intimate. This fantasy of Jay Jones, these quasi threats that he's made against of Gilbert, Mr. Gilbert, and his family, which includes little children. And then, of course, he backtracks and he tries to say that it was a joke, that he didn't mean it. It was a mistake. If I were to step on someone's toes, like at a concert, see, that's a mistake. If I were to actually bump into someone and they spill their coffee or their drink or whatever, that's a mistake. If I forget the time and I show up late to like a party or a date, see, that's a mistake. Wishing horrific violence onto little children and their parents or family, that's not a mistake. This is what they genuinely believe. These are who these people are. So there's a very, very contentious election ongoing right now as we speak in Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. I don't believe at this moment in time that the Democrats are going to lose much ground in Virginia. I could be wrong. It's still too early. It's still the beginning of October. The election is in November. By the middle of the month, around maybe October 25th, I'll know whether to pull my bet. If it's going in the wrong direction, because as of right now, I'm of the opinion that the Democrats are going to sweep. They're going to sweep Virginia. Winsome Sears, the gubernatorial candidate, she is not a good candidate. This is somebody who has rebuked President Trump, our beloved president. This is somebody who has rebuked and pushed back against the MAGA coalition, the coalition that got Governor Youngkin and Winsome Sears into their respective elected offices. They totally rejected them. And you need those people to win. They will not show up for you because Jay Jones is a violent, disgusting piece of shit who wishes harm unto children. Again, there's a pattern of behavior that is well documented that's observable, that is exhibited by the quintessential Democratic voter. They went after the Covington Catholic kids. They boasted, they fantasized, they desired to burn their school down with the children inside of it. They wished horrific death onto these kids. They depicted them. There were members there were Hollywood sexuals that were depicting those children being thrown into wood chippers. Hollywood sexual who's no longer with us, may he roast in hell, Peter Fonda, made a comment about putting little Barron Trump, but this is when he was a minor, by the way, putting Barron Trump into a dog cage, into an enclosure, surrounded by child predators. Do you get what I mean? You get what I'm saying? I don't need to spell it out for you guys. He depicted that, and it was international news because of the horrific nature, the way that he described the horrific treatment of Barron Trump in this fantasy of his. This is who these people are. And literally nothing happens and we get blamed for it. These guys are having violent fantasies about the son of the president of the United States, are having fantasies about Mr. Gilbert's children. And it's like, oh, well, they're just jokes. They're just mistakes. Again, it's not, when you do it enough, I just don't think it's a joke anymore. And I know a lot of the soy boys, a lot of the bug men, a lot of the consumer whores, they come after me because I said that James Gunn is a piece of shit because he continuously made comments about fucking little boys. He kept, like, a ton of them, dozens of them. And I'm like, I don't think it's a joke. And they're like, oh, no, it's a joke, man. You just don't get it. Whatever. Look, I get it. You're addicted to the cheap Chinese junk. You're addicted to the goy slop. You're addicted to the propaganda that is produced by the internationalists, and you're addicted to it and you can't admit it. You're an addict and you don't even know it. So you defend these people. Everybody who defends that shit, you're responsible for this rhetoric. You're responsible for what comes after because you did not push back enough. You weren't brave or strong enough to reject these people. Not just the people themselves, but what they produce, what they create. They're unable to walk away. The average normie Democrat is so far gone. They are so radicalized. They're living in a completely fabricated world that they created in their mind. It's all fake. It's a pure fantasy. They genuinely believe it's like that fucking shitty Star Wars movie where they're the Rebel Alliance and Orange Man is Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers are the Nazi fascists and they're taking over everything and violence against the children of the elected officials who are part of the whatever the fuck it's called, the superpower in the Star Wars movies. The Empire, yeah. They think that the children of these elected officials they're fair game. Jay Jones called those children fascists. They're little fascists. They're breeding little fascists. They're fascists in training. It's not a joke. This is what they believe. You know, like I tell parents, don't take your kids to a daycare because those daycare workers, we all know what they're about. We all know what they believe. You know what they look like. They believe this. These are the thoughts in their head. You can't trust your children with them. Same with public education teachers and the clerks in government. You can't trust your family, your children. You can't entrust these people. They'll try to groom them. They'll give them hormone pills. Absolute insanity. I mean, are we supposed to believe that an attorney general candidate for the Democratic Party is going to be impartial towards somebody who has been depicted wearing a MAGA hat on their Facebook page or their Instagram page? How is an attorney general supposed to be impartial when he believes that, a segment of the population are fascists and their elected officials are fascists and their children deserve to be shot? These guys are threatening kids. This is sick shit. Unfortunately, Virginia is far gone. There's just too many federal government workers. They're all going to lose their jobs, or most of them are going to lose their jobs, and they're going to be voting. They're going to be voting in November. I'm betting on it that they're going to be voting in November, and they're going to vote for the Democrats en masse, regardless of what Jay Jones says or believes. And if anything, they probably are sympathetic or in agreement with this statement. New Jersey, on the other hand, is a completely different story. There might be hope there. There's more of a working class element in New Jersey. And there's actually another scandal brewing in that state. Oh, what the hell is this? Let me read some of these comments before I continue on with the next one. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not reading anything about Zombie Bomb unless you guys give me $20. Super chats if you want me to read her drama or care. If it invited his puppets. Yeah, it would be nice. Oh my god, what the fuck is that noise? Hello, who is this?
I don't know, just some fucking retard.
We got a green skin in the chat. What's up, Chaz? How you feeling, buddy?
I'm okay.
That's it, just okay?
Yeah, just okay.
Hold on. I gotta turn this audio up. I don't know why everything is so fucking quiet.
It's fine. I don't think I'm gonna, stay on for all the stream. Just for a bit though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just reading through these comments really quick.
Yeah.
Let me see. You can make those jokes, but we can also call you a pedo for making them. I agree, MTMG. All right, Brad Skag, dipshit take. Defending James Gunn's jokes is defending free speech. Yeah, I don't care. Well, one, I don't believe in free speech anymore. I don't want free speech from my enemies. I hate James Gunn. I hate what he believes. I don't trust that guy. If that dude is a pedophile, it'd be the most obvious thing on the fucking planet. Again, you don't talk about fucking kids that often, and it not have some shit in your background. And him being a Hollywood sexual, that's already points against him. You can make those jokes, but we can call you a pedo for making them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, fucking you guys fucking shit on Vito Giswaldi all the time because he defended that shitty movie Cuties. And again, I kind of sort of defended him, but then I backed off because some personal shit with me and Vito. But again, if you guys are gonna fucking go for the jugular for Vito, extend that courtesy to James Gunn. We got a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. BB, thanks for covering us. Puppet. God damn it. I'm never gonna escape the Mossad allegations. I mean, the first comment was calling me a Jew in the chat. So yeah. The Democrats and the Republicans are the same thing, pretending to play on different sides to suppress competition. That's all politics. It's dumb played by subhumans. Well, there's definitely a difference between both of the groups. But again, I'm not defending the Republicans. I'm just merely pointing out the flaws of one specific party for now. Like I said, Lindsey Graham was making these comments. I would be saying the exact same thing. Let's see. Pedo jokes need to be A+ tier to escape the allegations. I doubt it. Let's see. Let me read some of this. You're right. I don't know if things will get better. I am a liar. I just hope things get better. Yeah, they probably will. Vito, you're a good friend. Vito's not my friend. Hello. Hey, what's up, Era? Hey, every time I come here, y'all we should go in jail. Well done, chap. Yeah, I know, right? Well done, chap. So really quick. God, dude, this stream deck not working is really fucking triggering me, bros. All right, so the Democrat New Jersey governor candidate Mickey Sherrill barred from walking at U.S. Naval Academy graduation over cheating scandal. I'm not gonna go over the cheating scandal. I don't really care, but a lot of people are really sick of the nepotism. They're really sick of the shady ass shysters getting away with, the most scandalous shit imaginable. And again, like, I remember when I was in college, I knew somebody, and she cheated in my history class, and she got caught, and it was the funniest shit ever. They made a big deal about it. They went fucking scorched earth on that chick. But somebody like this, Mickey Sherrill, a CIA spook running to be the governor of New Jersey, gets a free pass. And now I guess the local government is going to investigate it, because apparently these leaks regarding her scandal, her cheating scandal, I guess that wasn't supposed to happen. People weren't supposed to know, which is weird, because a lot of these Democratic types, they lament the lack of transparency in government. But when the transparency transpires against their preferred candidate, all of a sudden, there needs to be an investigation. So New Jersey gubernatorial hopeful Rep. Mickey Sherrill was blocked from walking with her graduating class at the U.S. Naval Academy after being caught up in a massive cheating scandal, a bombshell report. I was a tiny child. I was like a little baby at the time. But apparently, according to Mark Mitchell, this is a big deal. This shook the military world. He was ex-military. He was in the Navy. And he's heard some shit. So Cheryl's name was not included on the commencement program during the May 25th, 1994 ceremony, according to records obtained by the New Jersey Globe. The congresswoman said she was barred from walking because she declined to rat out classmates who were involved in the scandal that impacted 130 midshipmen in her class. If true, kind of noble and based, but on the other hand, it's more than likely that she had a hand in the cheating. She probably lied by omission at worst. That is very unbecoming of a naval cadet, of an officer, of a member of the military. You're supposed to be conducting yourself honorably. Cheating while trying to, make your way through the ranks in the military is a huge no-go. I didn't turn in some of my classmates, so I didn't walk, but graduated and was commissioned as an officer. Oh, okay, so she got what she wanted anyways. Serving for nearly 10 years with the highest level of distinction and honor. It's funny because the start of her career, it was nothing but dishonorable. She declined to authorize the release of sealed disciplinary records about her time at the academy that would have revealed the details of why she was not allowed to walk. So it seems like there are more things that are hidden in the background that we're just not privy to. I have a feeling that this is going to leak, that is going to come out anyways. And this is going to, look, guys, I do believe that Jack Ciattarelli is going to win this election. And this is going to be a big deal. It's been a while since we had a Republican candidate in New Jersey, but if Jack Ciattarelli wins, we could possibly see, forget Virginia. Virginia is kind of a lost cause, but New Jersey might be a swing state, which is going to be super exciting. I can't wait. But this is actually the worst scandal revolving around Nikki Sherrill. The Dem gubernatorial nominee hit with accusations of nepotism over children's acceptance in the Naval Academy. So the children followed in the footsteps, and she had a hand. I'm not going to go over the details, but she had a hand in getting them, in a position to get accepted into the Naval Academy, which isn't really an easy thing to do, according to Mark Mitchell, former naval officer in the military. I think he was a naval officer in the military. Here's what bothers me the most about this: like, cheating scandal aside, Mickey Sherrill and her husband, in my opinion, they appear to have lived an honest life. They did everything right. They were well-to-do, well-off. They were successful by every meaningful metric. They were successful people. They didn't need to do this. They didn't need to cheat during the Naval Academy shit, or cheat their kids into getting accepted into the Naval Academy. They didn't have to do any of this. And right now, everyone's hating on the Nepo babies. Everyone's hating on nepotism. And also, she might have made some money doing insider trading. But I don't know. It's alleged. But, the kind of shit that we're seeing with this Democratic candidate, we saw during the 2020 election with Sonny Perdue and the other chick, Lori Loeffler. Those guys were caught up in some shady stuff. It wasn't that scandalous, but it was shady enough for people to not vote for them in the runoff election. So, I think Jack Ciattarelli's got this. Again, it's still really early in October. I feel like her problems are far from over. I think the story with the Naval Academy cheating scandal is gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, and you know what? No one's gonna care. They can do all the investigations. They can threaten to arrest President Trump and his allies in the government, but it's not gonna result into anything meaningful. But by the way, this happened to Jared Majewski, somebody who I do know. It happened to him in Ohio, a congressional candidate, where they falsely stated that he was a valor thief, and none of that was true. But this appears to be true, and it's probably going to sink her candidacy. I believe he's a favorite to win, probably by 75%. Geo set sucks. I don't even know what you're saying, Bragg. Most officers are always sus. I base off of Pop's take. I don't know who Pop is. Will Dems literally get a higher rank the more they lie and cheat? Yeah, probably MTMGO. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, she was a CIA spook, so she's had a very long career in the military. And Jack Citarelli was not a spook. He was an honorable businessman. Trump should do McDonald's mukbang. I don't know what that is. Is that a mukbang like when you eat like hysterically? Yeah, it's pretty gross. He has a bird face going. Shut up, Jill. Let chat tell us about his 304. What 304 are they talking about?
I have no fucking clue. I haven't talked.
Yeah, zombie bomb. Shut your fucking whore mouth. You're upsetting my guest.
I haven't talked to like an actual woman in like 3 years. Besides family, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't count.
No, I'm stone cold true cell. I don't care. Fuck women.
Based. All right. Well, that's enough of that. Just some little predictions. Other than that, there's really nothing going on with politics wise. What about what do you think of that the government shutdown, bro? Do you think about that at all?
I mean, I haven't felt any impact of that.
My life has literally not changed whatsoever. If anything, it's gotten better. But I saw this article posted. It's today. Yeah, this is making the round. The manosphere influencers who boosted Trump are now cooling on him. Prominent influencers, including Theo Von, Joe Rogan, and Andrew Schultz, are starting to distance themselves from Donald Trump and his policies. Fuck, dude, I need a swig of water really quick before I go off on these clowns. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, drink that water, slut.
Oh yeah, I'm a thirsty slut. Yeah, some good water. I'm not like I just can't believe people are surprised that these degenerate drug addict whores are this disloyal to our beloved president. They enjoyed, getting those rating boosts after he got shot and after they platformed the president and they kissed his ass. They enjoyed all that money. They enjoyed all that praise. They enjoyed hanging out at the White House, hanging out at Mar-a-Lago, going to all these cool events. But now shit's getting real. President Trump is doing the things that he said he would do. He's going to deal with the Iranians and their nukes. He's going to deal with these illegal aliens, taking up all the, the healthcare and the schooling and the, Social Security money, all this other shit. He's going to build the wall. And of course, it doesn't look great, right? Like nobody likes to see these Latinx people crying hysterically in the street as they're being hauled off into a van and deported off back to where they came from. But this is what was supposed to happen because this is what Trump said would happen. And the reason why these fucking clowns like Joe Rogan and Theo Von and Andrew Schultz are backing off, it's because these guys are pussies. These dudes, again, like Theo Von looks like an everyman. He's got the mullet, he's got the fucking peach fuzz, he's got a jean jacket on. He brags about driving a Ford Ranger. He puts on the uniform of an average man, but he's anything but average. This guy is an entertainer. He's a performer. He's an artist. This dude is a fucking actor. He's playing a fucking part. That's it. And the thing with all these douchebags up here is that they have a global audience. So they're doing these shows, they're traveling, and they meet a lot of people, and I'm sure they've heard stories where like, yeah, my family was targeted by the evil ICE raiders, and they took my family away, and now they're back in Mexico or whatever. And I understand them feeling a little bad for them, sure, but then to be like a total pussy about it. It really upsets me. And again, these guys, and even like these far leftist douchebags, they want to pretend that these guys are the reason that President Trump won. Trump getting shot in the face is not even the reason why he won. Again, none of these guys understand electoral politics. They don't understand the landscape. These guys, they blow with the wind. They blow with the wind. And obviously all this woke shit, no one's cool with it. Everyone was afraid of getting fired, but now the tables have turned, and now it's all these violent people saying violent shit getting fired, and rightfully so. I mean, me personally, I'm not a snitch. I'm not really about the witch hunting, but again, I get it. Let's get into this article. So, and also these guys aren't manosphere. Joe Rogan is not manosphere. Andrew Schultz is not manosphere. None of these dudes are manosphere. They don't even know what manosphere means. So manosphere
if you talk shit about degenerate women being thoughts and whoring around, you're automatically manosphere. And since Andrew Tate is part of the manosphere, that means you're just as bad as Andrew Tate. Like, that's their logic. It's the classic bit of, everyone I dislike is a Nazi, and since you're a Nazi, you should be shot. And, it's like that train of thought. It's like, oh, you disagree something about women? Oh, you just hate all women or whatever.
Yeah.
So fucking annoying. It's like anyone that actually thinks like that, there's no reason to actually engage with them because they already in their mind think the worst of you. So, and there's no changing that. There's no middle ground to be found with those kind of people. Nobody's funny but Chaz. Dude, that right there is so fucking funny, Brad. You contradicted yourself because you are fucking hilarious. Brad also says Gio is a schizophrenic and Chaz is his therapist. Yeah, I'm just sitting here quiet listening to the ramblings of like, you don't get it, Chaz. Like, it's the Jews, man. Like, they're connected to this somehow. I'm like, yeah,
I've never ever uttered that sentence ever in my life.
Well, I'm just saying the quiet part out loud. I'm just saying the quiet part out loud, man. I'm your therapist, okay?
Dude, now
I'm
you sound
here
like
to
a schizo,
understand.
bro. Now you sound like a schizo.
No, I'm not, Gio. Like, there's a huge plot, man, and we're all part of it.
Look, as
okay?
one of Assad's greatest
the glass
assets,
dome
I disavow what
over
you're
the
saying.
earth is finally affecting us.
Look, I'm not trying to get shot in the fucking neck here, man. Everything Assad does is good.
Look, man, the ice walls are coming down. The earth will be flooded.
The earth is flat. It will flood.
It will flood, man. The dome shifted, and like the ice is gonna melt in like 20 years. That's what they're gonna take over, man. Fuck.
Let's continue with the article.
Yeah.
Manosphere podcasters didn't win Donald Trump the presidency in 2024 election cycle, but they went a long way to solidifying the president's support among large swaths of the young men who follow them. Okay, that is partially true. I'll give him that. Now, 9 months into the implementation of president's agenda, the same ultra-popular podcasters and streamers who lend their audiences to the president in 2024 are scrambling to break with his government. Well, there was never... no, but whatever. I really, really wish I never got into politics. Kick streamer Eden Ross recently told his audience, I just don't think I'll ever care enough again for another politician. You know what? I kind of sympathize with that because it's like, for me, it's like Trump or nothing, right? And I don't care about any of these people. I'm just a Trump bro. Like, all this other shit is retarded. Like, I don't care about the Republican Party. I don't care about Democrats. I'm so registered Democrat. Like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. But Aiden Ross, again, I don't know why he would say this because he was all about Barron Trump. He was all about President Trump, and now he's like, I wish I never got into it. I think a lot of this might have to do, and I'm seeing this both on the left and the right. It has a lot to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination. You know, people are it's like, it's not hee hee ha ha time anymore. Like, none of this shit is a joke. Like, it's fucking real life now. And people are getting got, people are getting doxxed, you know, people are going to fucking jail. And it's not funny anymore. It's not fun. So I don't blame him for saying this, sort of, but like when I showed that video of Dean Withers crying. He was crying hysterical, ugly crying because Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck. And I thought it was one of the only moments in his online career, in his persona, whatever fucking political career. The only moment that he's had that was honest. Because he imagines himself as Charlie Kirk. He imagines himself in that seat, in that bullet in his neck. He imagines that. Same with Ethan of H3H3. Those guys imagine themselves in Charlie Kirk's place. And it is a harrowing experience. Aiden Ross does like IRL live streaming. I mean, it wouldn't take much of somebody to get to him. And again, a lot of people do blame Theo Vaughn, Joe Rogan, Aiden Ross, etc. They blame these right-wing guys, these right-wing bros, for getting Trump elected. And there are people who want revenge for the things that are happening or not happening in the country. Like, if you were to like never go on the internet and you would just listen to like one hysterical libtard, you would think that literal Nazis are dining and partying it up in the White House, that like jackbooted thugs are storming into people's homes and dragging them out by their hair and deporting them to any country that, you know, they look like they belong in. I'm not even kidding. There's this idiot that I know, and he was posting on Facebook. He genuinely believes in Chicago, so this happened like a day or two ago, that ICE agents stormed a building, like an apartment complex, like the Hood, right? and they dragged out all these little brown people, and they dragged out naked children out into the streets, and they put them in U-Hauls. He believes this. These people are insane. And if someone legitimately believes insane shit like that, they're willing to do insane things. There's a clear link between action and belief. That's it, man. Just total insanity. Whoops. Ross, who has been repeatedly banned from streaming platforms over his use of hateful slurs, interviewed Trump last August at the president's Mar-a-Lago residence in Palm Beach, Florida. The streamer encouraged his viewers to vote for the then candidate and even get to Trump a custom Tesla Cybertruck and a Rolex watch. Well, that's really thoughtful of him. The two bashed members of the traditional press, more like the lying press, who had grilled Trump's campaign promises and public statements in past interviews and gushed over each other. Trump's interview with Ross was perhaps the most overtly sycophantic of the interactions the president had with bro-oriented content creators over the course of the campaign. But it was no anomaly. Now, figures like Joe Rogan, Andrew Schultz, and Theo Vaughn, who all provided friendly, non-confrontational spaces for the president's campaign agenda, are like Ross, retreating from the MAGA movement. Yeah, dude, these guys were never a part of the movement. I guess their stay, if you even want to call it that, was short-lived and will endure. But again, guys, I mean, this is why I impress upon people to not do the consume shit. Like, stop consuming shit. Stop being down with people just because they sometimes sort of agree with you. Like, either someone's good or they're not. Either someone's real or they're not. Like, none of these fucking people are real to me. They're all fucking fake. They're all frauds. They're all just a bunch of stone slackers, a bunch of fucking drug addicts who sell boner pills to their fucking idiot audience. They sell poison. They sell crypto scams to their audience. But they look at guys like me and they say the frogs are the bad guys. Trump is the bad guy. Because these fucking Latinx people, because these fucking illegal aliens from all over the fucking planet, they ended up here and now they're getting returned home where they belong. Now they're like, oh, I didn't know it was going to get this bad. Oh. And then they believe the stupid shit that idiots like I know are saying, that these kids are being dragged out naked, being loaded up into fucking U-Hauls. And then there was it was either a video or a picture of an ICE officer zip tying a tiny child, and it was from like years ago, and it had nothing to do with immigration at all. And I think it was like a skit. It was community noted. I should have bookmarked it, but it was all fake. And of course, these drug addicts, because again, drug addicts are paranoid. It's something that happens when you do drugs habitually. You become a paranoid retard. They end up believing it. Oh yeah, dude, the government, man, they're rounding up people. They're fucking dragging them out in the streets all fucking naked, throw them in U-Hauls, and they're driving the U-Hauls into the fucking ocean, into a pit full of fucking alligators. Like, they believe this shit because they're dumb. These people are fucking dumb.
They're going to pits of crocodiles, not alligators.
Oh,
come
okay,
on, get the
I did not mean to malign the crocodiles.
It's cool, man. It's an honest mistake. Everyone makes it. Continue.
Let's see. Comedian Theo Vaughn, host of This Past Weekend podcast, interviewed Trump the same month as Ross. Trump asked Theo Vaughn about his cocaine use. That's down and dirty, isn't it? Vaughn asked Trump what he liked the most about each of his sons. Vaughn would later attend Trump's inauguration. Oh, I didn't even know he was there. You could forgive the Trump administration for believing they were on friendly terms when the Department of Homeland Security used a clip of Vaughn saying in his telling as an out-of-context joke, "Heard he got deported, dude, bye," in his social media video. Vaughn was not happy. Let's see. My father immigrated here from Nicaragua. Oh, I didn't even know Theo Vaughn was Latinx. One of my prized possessions is his immigration papers from when he came here. I have them in a frame. Vaughn said last week, "This was just fucked up. It was fucked up." Dude, I don't understand, because, dude, we were chanting "Build the Wall" like in 2015, bro.
Build that wall. Build that wall.
It's like, yo, dude, now all of a sudden, now it's 2025, man, and now all of a sudden it's fucked up, man. What a fucking idiot, dude. Theo Vaughn's a fucking moron. In a social media post responding to DHS, which was later deleted, Vaughn wrote that he didn't approve to be used in this. "I know you know my address, so send a check, and please take this down, and please keep me out of your banger deportation videos." The administration's authoritarian approach to immigration enforcement has become a point of contention for other content creators considered reliable MAGA liaisons just months ago. Yeah, why? Yeah, dude, again, fuck these influencers. Again, guys, we can't support these influencers. We can't be down with these influencers unless they're like, I don't know what it's going to take for someone to realize someone's real or not. Because again, I don't watch a lot of these dudes. I can just look at someone and hear them speak for like a little bit and just be like, yeah, dude, that person's weak. That guy has no convictions whatsoever. And
That's me.
No, shut up, Chaz. Not you. Like it's hard to tell the truth. It's not popular to tell the truth, and it's not popular to be honest, and it's not popular to even have these opinions. But the reality is, the majority of Americans, in the real world and in polling, legitimate polling, the majority of people want mass deportations. People are sour on it. The emotional blackmail doesn't work anymore. The videos of these fuckers crying hysterically as they're being deported, like that doesn't work anymore on us. Like we're over it. Like we want our country back. And I mean, again, me personally, it sucks. I feel bad for these people a little bit, but they got to go home. A lot of them have to go home. There's a couple that I know in my personal life. I don't wish any animus or malice towards them. And if they get to stay, cool. If they get deported, sad. But it doesn't really matter what I want or what I feel. This is what the overwhelming majority of the electorate wants. And Theo Von knew this. Like, dude, Trump's platform is again, international news. Everyone knows that he wants to build a wall, mass deportations. All the people want this. But he has a global audience. He has a global fan base. And he has to do this because, I don't know, I guess he's afraid of like the shekels drying up. The 30 pieces of silver won't show up at his doorstep anymore. And what's the deal with the send me a check? Fuck you. This isn't a fucking comedy gig, bitch. This isn't the fucking Comedy Cellar, bro. It's not the Chuckle Hut. Fucking, oh man. Earlier this year, Rogan slammed the Trump administration's deportation of hundreds of Venezuelan men, the majority of which had no criminal record. How do you know? These people are all fucking liars. To the notorious Assad prison in El Salvador for indefinite detention without due process. You know, it's really easy to have these opinions that Rogan has and Theo Von have. It's very easy to have those opinions when their kids don't have to go to these public schools where more than half of the children do not even speak the language, and it is impossible to learn. Those kids are going to be reading at like a first grade level when they're in their teens. The Rogan and his douchebag rich friends that have kids, they don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about some piece of shit Latinx drug dealer in their school that's been held back 3 times. They don't have to worry about that guy selling their kids drugs that are going to kill them because it's laced with fentanyl. They don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about their homes being shot at. They don't have to worry about, buildings in their neighborhood getting taken over by Tren de Oagua or whatever. They don't have to worry about any of that shit. All they got to worry about is making those shekels online, and getting that global audience, getting those clicks, going viral, and just, doing fucking weed bro, fucking stupid jokes. It's all bullshit. I know that like this isn't cool. Again, like it's not popular to trash on people like Theo Von and Rogan or whatever, but like I don't have it in me to fucking lie. And again, I disapprove of their behavior. I think these guys are cucks. I think these guys are pathetic. I think they're fucking weak. They are weak. They are mentally weak. They are physically weak. They are under the spell of the internationalists. They are being compelled. They are being seduced into doing copious amounts of illegal narcotics, being paranoid about the government, man. They're deporting everyone, man. What about the Venezuela? Fuck them. I'm fucking sick of it. Fuck you, Joe Rogan. Again, these people never lament the plight of the working class American who has to worry about their tools getting stolen from these ghetto shitters. They don't have to worry about their kids getting addicted to drugs because the drug dealers are out of fucking control at the schools. They don't have to worry about getting shot because, again, they hang out and they party at these lavish nightclubs. They get to hang out in their mansions and do these fucking podcasts in their super cool, fucking man caves or whatever. Fuck them. Fuck them. Not all these people suck. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy that could be possible, Rogan said in March. The cause is let's get the gang members out. No, the cause is get illegal immigrants out. Illegal immigration has destroyed this country. It has destroyed the middle class. It's eroded their ability to make money. Most people don't hate the Latinx. They don't hate them. I don't. But the reality is a lot of people's wages have been depressed because of illegal immigration. Having to compete with illegal labor depresses your wages. Full stop. These people take American jobs. Full stop. Especially Americans who don't have a college degree. They don't have, proper, certain credentials that can get them into a good career. So they rely on these so-called entry-level working class blue collar jobs, if you will. And they take them. That's a problem. Now, I'm not blaming all the world's or all the country's problems on illegal immigrants, but like illegal immigration impacts a lot of people. It is foolish to suggest otherwise. Let's go out to the gang members out, or let's get the gang members out. Everybody agrees, but let's not let innocent rainbow hairdressers get lumped in with the gangs. Look, man, illegal is illegal. Democrats want to say no one's above the law. Well, I'm going to hold you to that fucking standard. What's up? Over the summer, Rogan criticized ICE tactics and immigration raids as insane. How would you know, dude? Yeah, says the drug addict, dude. Doing drugs your entire life is insane to me. Poisoning yourself deliberately is insane to me. Being a fucking weak, pathetic cuck is insane to me. I would never forgive myself. I couldn't sleep at night if I was that weak. There's two things that are insane, Rogan said in July. One is the targeting of migrant workers, not cartel members, not gang members, not drug dealers. Just construction workers. Well, they're doing all of that, dude. Showing up at construction sites, raiding them, garners, like really? Yeah, dude. Now Americans can do those jobs, and those are honorable careers. Fuck you. Rogan's statements touched on a dissonance that was made explicit by comedian and flagrant podcast host Andrew Schultz. Yeah, the guy who has all sorts of mystery meat men on his podcast or whatever, who once said that his 2024 vote for Trump was based on who gets the most pussy. I voted for none of this, Schultz declared in July. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for. Well, I don't know what you voted for, but he's doing everything that I voted for him for, so whatever. I want him to stop the wars. Those are Biden's wars. And yeah, we're on the brink of getting peace in Gaza, so yeah, fuck you. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending. Well, yeah, that just happened with the government shutdown. Reduce the budget. Yeah, that's happening right now. He's increasing it. No, not really. It's like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants back, and now he's even flip-flopped on that, which I kind of like. Yeah, Andrew Schultz is retarded. But none of what Trump has done since retaking office should come as a shock. Trump has been vowing to go after immigrants. No, illegal immigrants. He's made it really clear he loves legal immigrants.
I wish he'd go after both, but take.
Yeah, look, I wish he'd go a little bit harder on the H-1B visa shit. Again, I've vocalized my displeasure at the way that they handle the H-1B visa shit. Like, no, we should not have H-1B visa applicants anywhere in this country. It's obviously a fucking scam. These people are obviously exploiting it. And I don't blame them for doing it. I understand why they're doing it. But as an American who's disgusted at seeing college-educated individuals who did everything right in life, getting the boot at Microsoft, at Google, etc., and getting replaced by H-1B visas, no, we can't do this anymore. College is out of control. It's out of reach. Some of the campuses are kind of competitive in terms of in regards to admission, and I would like to see Americans be admitted to these schools and not really have to worry about competing and shit by importing in a bunch of students. Again, it's all bullshit, man. It's all fucking bullshit. No, man, it's too much. It's too much. I'm over it. Again, the emotional blackmail doesn't work on me. Yeah, guys, like you have to be careful about who you support, who you boost, who you promote. Like a lot of these people are just frauds, man. Like Theo Vaughn is a fucking fraud. Joe Rogan is a fraud. Andrew Schultz is a dumbass. Like these people suck. They sound like weak, pathetic cucks, like feminists to me. And again, Rolling Stone, leave it up to Rolling Stone to just completely, again, not understand what the manosphere is. First, well, how would you define the manosphere, Jazz?
I don't really know at this point because a lot of it is just like Andrew Tate, fucking grifter, buy my course to become an alpha male shit. So it's just, it's tainted. It's not what it was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like it was. I mean, there like I would think there's like there would be like three main overlapping groups. It's like MGTOW, Red Pill, and like Manosphere. Like Manosphere to me is like pickup artist shit, buy my course, right? Red Pill is kind of like a mix of like, we're going to see the world for how it really is. And that kind of overlaps with a bunch of shit, but they're not out to scam people and fuck them over. And then, MGTOW is just, just walking away from society, I guess, but whatever. These dudes aren't Manosphere. These guys are cucks. They're simps. They're feminists to me. They're duplicitous. They're liars. These guys are fucking merchants. They want to, again, these guys sell boner pills and shit. They sell these stupid fucking fad drinks. These fad workout programs. It's all bullshit to me, man. I couldn't watch any of their podcasts because they show that shit all the time. Oh, buy Blue Chew. Buy this, buy that. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. Let's see. Can you play Metal Rod MP3 for Cuck Boosters? I don't know what that is. Let me read some of these comments before we move on. Let me see. Oh, by the way, AC, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I did read your comment, but I didn't thank you. God damn. I gotta scroll all the way up. MTMG, one of my comments got deleted. Was that mod or YouTube? Probably was not my mod. It's probably YouTube.
I don't know. At this point,
was not sure.
Every time someone like says, "Oh, YouTube's censoring me," I just have the urge to just like delete it myself. Right? Just
yeah.
to,
No,
like,
I should. You're a mod.
I don't do it.
Look,
I mean,
if you feel a
I
comment
don't
is
do
annoying, you have my blessings to go ahead and censor it. I'm not going to stop you.
I mean, I really don't. I only do it when I think it's really funny, right? Not to actually censor chat, but just like, oh, Chaz is on one of his tyrannical, just eradicating the chat moments kind of things. But I actually don't, like delete shit. But
MTMG, deporting won't work. Trump isn't taking care of the problems, letting the illegals in. That's not how you deal with infections. He's going to fail. He's not letting him in, dude. Like it's like the border crossings is like 0. It's like statistically 0. Misspell the naughty words, be creative, and get past the damn censorship on chat. Yeah, guys, I don't control the chat.
Or how about this, guys? Look, it's okay to, like, it's YouTube. You guys just gotta accept it. Like, like this isn't Rumble. This isn't Kick. It's like, sometimes you gotta play. Like, oh no, you gotta play by the rules. I'm sorry, you can't type inward towers and shit like that.
Well, wait.
So it's like, just don't.
Gio is on the same side as Nick Fuentes on immigration. Wow, no, I'm not on the same side as Nick Fuentes. Not at all. Yeah, I don't like Nick.
Anyways,
I don't have anything to do with him, and I never will.
I think I'm actually gonna hop out of here.
All right, buddy. Yeah, you sound tired. Oh, well, really quick before you go, are you excited for Sonic Rumble? Yes or no?
I'm not excited for anything anymore.
God damn it. Well, if I buy it, I'll gift it to you so we can play.
Like, what's Sonic Rumble?
Well, look it up. It's like Mario Party, but with Sonic, and it looks so. It's gonna be on Steam, bro.
Okay. I mean, I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, it should be coming out like any day now. I don't know the exact date, but it looks almost complete. Let's see. You can also do this if fuck with people's minds. The companies are exploiting it. As long as the first and the last letter in his name is right, place you can read it. Let's see. We can do towers. I'm shocked by the shit. It lets me get away with sometimes. Sonic, yeah. All right, guys. Well, we gotta move on. Let's see. Jerry quits Ben and Jerry's, saying its independence on social issues has been stifled. I don't really care. I was gonna say something funny about this, but I don't remember, so we're gonna move on from that. Oh wait, let's get into some pop culture news. Oh, dude, I almost want to cancel the show just because my stream deck is not working. It sucks to do this. Elon Musk said he canceled his Netflix account after they promoted a kids show which pushed Transformers onto kids. and was written by a rainbow activist who mocked Charlie Kirk's assassination. Huge. So of course Elon Musk says this is not okay. Enough. Oh my God, Dead End Paranormal Park, a show on Netflix, is pushing pro transformer on children. The show is advertised for 7-year-olds. It's being promoted on Netflix Kids now. Parents beware. Yeah, dude, this guy looks like the quintessential soy boy. Yeah, he looks like he spends a copious amounts of time on Reddit. So what I meant was that Trump is taking care of the Dems that need to be taken care of. He can make hundreds of laws that make it hard for illegals to work. If Dems win in 2028, it will be the same. Yeah. Well, the hope is that. Well, see, here's the strategy. Here's what Trump's strategy is. It's actually it should work. In theory, because everything appears to be going in his direction, especially in regards to the legal hurdles regarding firing these activists, employees in the government, and doing the border stuff. So what he's doing right now is laying down the groundwork. The border's secure, people are being deported. The ICE people got all the money that they need to do the job. However, you're right. There is a massive problem that in the horrific event that the Democrats, win in 2028. They're just going to reverse all of it, and all of this will be for nothing. So all the more reason to be registered to vote and be prepared to vote and get people fired up to support the good guys. But here's where I think the real strategy lies, because you got to do a few things. And again, this is how I would do it, and this is what I imagine Trump is doing right now. So behind the scenes, they're working on election integrity. You got to get election integrity solved before the midterms, before 2028. And there's also two other things besides that are happening. They are redistricting or gerrymandering a bunch of the red states. So they're going to get more House seats. So we're going to have a more comfortable lead in the House of Representatives, so Congress. You're also doing the census correction. So they're going to be stripping away congressional seats from blue states like California, New York, etc. This is a big deal. And a bunch of other states like Florida, red states, they should be allocated at least 1 to 2, maybe 3 congressmen or women, whatever. That's a big deal because you're going to need these people. You need those people to be, Trump needs the House. He's going to need the Senate so his agenda can pass comfortably. So all those 3 things combined, big deal. And not only that, there are a few very, very, very important events that are going to transpire probably before the midterms. And that is the Epstein shit. I know I don't like talking about it, but everybody knows that Trump is lying when he says stupid shit like, I don't know anything about the Epstein list, it's a hoax, it's all fake or whatever. Everyone knows that he sounded like me regarding the Epstein shit. I believe that they are waiting, that they are holding on to that information, and they're going. That's going to be the mother of all bombs. That's going to be the Moab. That's your fucking that's your Trump card, if you will. If you want to destroy the Democrats, you want to destroy their propaganda machine. If you want to destroy, the very powerful political machines, that is your Trump card. Now, you can't just blow your load quickly, because I know a lot of people are like, release the list now. We want to see all the files, blah, blah, blah. No. You got to wait. You got to appear. And again, this guy is a marketing genius. He's getting everybody to talk about the Epstein shit. Democrats never talked about it. They never talked about it. They avoided it like the plague because everybody knows who was involved. Douchebag scientists, who are my enemies. Hollywood sexuals who blacklisted me. And of course they make comments like wanting to put Barron Trump into a cage so they can terrorize the boy in ways I'm not going to describe here. All these people were involved with all that crazy shit. All these people, again, you have guys like James Gunn talking about fucking little boys. I mean, these guys are up to no good. These guys are bad dudes. And I'm of the opinion, I've heard some shit that they're going to wait. You got to wait. If you want to absolutely make sure that the good guys continue to remain in power, you want to continue to do the deportations, you want to continue to do, wall building, you want to continue to go after these Latinx cartels, you're going to, every weapon at your disposal, you got to, again, we only get one shot, guys. There's only one round in the chamber here. So you got to wait. You got to be strategic about it. And I feel like his behavior, he's enticing these people to talk about it more and more and more. And when the real shit drops, when things get when the nothing is happening guy is, you know, flipped on its head, we're going to see the amount of cognitive dissonance can be seen from outer space. The amount of mental gymnastics we're going to witness, you know, will just blow any performance in the Olympics out of the water. It's going to be biblical. I really do believe that. This isn't like a trust the plan shit. It's more just, it's obvious to me that people are not being honest within the Trump administration, but they're also enticing the discourse, and they're bringing it upon themselves. It's self-inflicted for sure. The only thing that makes sense is they're waiting, dude. They're baiting everybody, and it's not going to end well for the people that were involved. It's not going to end well for quite a few political machines. It's not going to end well for the Hollywood sexuals. I think these guys are fucked. I really do. And again, these people are desperate. They're pushing hoaxes. They're assassinating our heroes like Charlie Kirk. They've attempted to harm the president of the United States, to take him out numerous times. This is it, guys. This is the end times. We're living through the times now. And what I mean by end times is like the end of there's going to be in the future, the young, the youth, the public intellectuals, they'll refer to America as the before times and the after times. We're on the brink of stepping into the after times. And everything's going to change in ways that you don't even understand. But the discourse online, the people that are kind of spearheading it, they don't know what's happening. They don't even know what's going to hit them. They really don't. Again, a bunch of drug addicts, a bunch of racists who, you know, warriors for the white race, but then they end up with a Latinx spouse. You know, these you trust the words that come out of their mouths. People who've reliably gotten things wrong. You're being taken for a ride. My recommendation is just to sit back and upskill, live your life, you know, live a clean life, and it'll sort itself out. And make sure that you're registered to vote. All I would like for you to do is to vote Republican, and that is coming from a former militant atheist, ex-Democrat, who has been reformed, and I do consider myself somewhat of a man of the cloth, really. Let's see. Let me see what nonsense you guys are saying now. Gio's ODD is getting worse. I don't know what ODD is. I didn't say it doesn't exist. Gio's going to go merch mode and stroke out over female ops. I don't know what merch mode is or female ops. Hey, Pill, keep Frosty with rock type Pokemon like Giovanni. Rolls which way he told. No one told me to roll this way. And again, I rebuked Trump before. Even recently, I didn't like the way that he handled the H-1B visa scam. I think that sucks. I think he let us down. That's a mark against him. A big one, too. Gio's Trump list is the best part of the dick dance. Charlie Kirk was no hero. Charlie Kirk was a hero, man. Dude, he literally saved us from a Kamala Harris presidency. If it wasn't for Kirk, we would be fucked, man. We would be so fucked. And Nicholas J. Fuentes is fucking delusional. Thinking that, one, he thought that he could move the needle. He can't. But even if he did, his goal, and again, it came straight from his mouth, not me. I'm not putting words in anybody's mouth. He said, let's get Kamala Harris elected. Because after Kamala Harris, then we get the evil mustache man. So that was his goal. Yeah, it wouldn't work out that way, bro. That's just not how it would have played out. Again, one, you can't move the needle. So he can't move the needle, but let's pretend that she still won. Yeah, there is no mustache man coming on a white horse to save us. That's just not how it's gonna work. But again, he's Latinx, so what does he know? Let's see. No, Charlie was taken out by aliens. Disavow. I'm having him sainted. I don't care what y'all say. Charlie Kirk married a post-war woman with a small face. How brave. he married her young, and he had children with them when they were like in their 20s. I guess you're post-wall in your 20s. Come on, Friedrich Mars. This doesn't make any sense. Disavow. No, he was taken out by the. Not reading that. Pale. It's all funny. Join the other side. Let's see, throw shit like a monkey at anyone. Did anyone see if Candace Owens said anything crazy today? Yeah, she said that she had dreams that Charlie Kirk came to her in and told her that like all will be revealed. She's doing the Kraken stuff that we saw in 2020. It's kind of cringe. Yeah, I don't care what Candace Owens says. She believes that the president of France's wife has a penis. So, and yeah, she's gonna lose that lawsuit. By the way, yeah, good for her. Hopefully, it shuts her up. They shot a disruptor beam and I'm not reading that. Let's see, blah blah. What female? I don't know what female. I'm sorry, I don't even know where I am. Again, you guys say all the stupid shit. I don't even know what this is. I was panicked thinking I had to agree with Gio, but nope. Heroes and saints are different shit. Pale, nothing is better than mocking both sides of the USA political guys. They all hate being proven. Rainbow. I mean, most of them are like Elijah Schaefer. Okay, I see a lot of shit about Pokemon. I should be able to censor words. I should be able to like censor anything anime or Pokemon related. That'd be pretty base. Yeah, Gio seems like he's weak to water and grass. You know what? You don't know what year Charlie Kirk had his firstborn. I never mentioned the year that his kids were born. Zombie Bomb, I don't know what you're talking about. It is so bad, Marks. Both sides are fake and rainbow. For the most part, yes, I agree with that, Pale Rider. If you need to give me more to laugh at, here's you. Oh wait, look at his hair. Did you hear about the camera pew pew conspiracy theory? No, I don't care about that. Pale, it's white openly rainbow versus black closeted rainbows. American politics summed up. I'm not reading these stupid comments. Geo 2025 and Nick Fuentes. Dude, I don't know why you guys keep trying to lump me in with Nick Fuentes. I want nothing to do with him ever. I bet Charlie Kirk's children aren't his. Wow. Okay, so it's all, dude, you guys are so hateful tonight. Zombie Bomb, shut your fucking whore mouth. How about that? Look, all I gotta do is invoke that one name, and then you're gonna chimp out so hard. All right, that's what I want. All I gotta do is say that one name, and then you start, rambling on about your stupid drama. Look, see, this is what happens when you ignore a woman on the internet. They just start chimping out uncontrollably. All right, so anyways, we gotta move on. God damn it, I'm like instinctively reaching for my stream deck, and it is broken. Giovanni hates that I can wield the powers of consumer products like anime and Pokemon. It's super effective explaining ideas. No, I don't really think it's that. I don't think it's that deep. It's pretty bad. Well, this is a Consoom sin, so yes, we must consume. Ah, yes.
Hey, give me money, give me money.
All right, children, gather around, gather around. $2 super chat. The Kirk event is what happens when the Joker movie. I shall invoke the word Joker movie. Fuck the Joker movie. It was funny. Weak against water. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't care. All right, so Consume sins. The market will regulate itself. The market. So I don't know what the hell this thing is. Let's read the comments to find out. Oh, this is the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Pie coming to Taco Bell in November. Wow, just in time for the elections, the off-year elections. Will you be ready to consume the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Pie coming to Taco Bell? Dude, this looks fucking disgusting. What are they sprinkling on this? Lettuce? Absolutely abhorrent. This is how you know that we've abandoned God. We've created these abominations like the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Pie and Destiny politics. Disgusting. I will not be consuming this. I haven't been to... Dude, I can't even remember the last time I walked into a Taco Bell. The last time I've been inside like a physical Taco Bell was probably I was like in middle school, and I was like there to meet up with a friend, and then we left. Other than that, like, no, I think I've bitten one hard shell taco, and I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. What kind of meat is this? Human? Gross. Here we go. Friend of the channel, Cohen James. Joke's on you, chuds. I'm not going to consume the slop anymore. Got him. All right. So the morons on the Democratic side, they were talking about how Orange Man was able to get Jimmy Kimmel fired, which didn't happen. He made a phone call. He used his government powers, man, to boot Jimmy Kimmel off the air. None of that happened. But they pretended that it did. And as a result, we got reverse Uno on the Consoom sins.
Cancel everything. Cancel everything.
Yeah, preach, queen. I agree. Cancel everything. Stop giving money to the Hollywood sexuals. Stop giving money to the internationalists. Don't be like Brad Skag. Don't be like Friedrich Marx and consume Pokemon and their Joker memes, their precious little Joker memes, and then they twist around and dance all fucking sexually with other men doing the Joker dance. No. Cancel everything. Stop giving your money to these fucking crooks.
This year, I canceled Target. I canceled Spotify.
Based.
I
queen.
canceled Amazon.
Very base, queen.
Last night, I canceled Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu.
Can this consumer be saved? Yes or no? I don't know, guys. I'm not really sure if this consumer can be saved, but she is moving towards the light. So she's canceling all this stuff that is harming America. But why does she not want to consume no more? Is this a good thing? Yes or no? I don't know.
I have even canceled my hairdresser.
Okay, what did the hairdresser do? That's a working person and you're taking money from them.
Fuck it. Just cancel it.
Okay, so she's canceling everything. Cancel everything. Liberal in her car telling us all the things she canceled. Do they actually cancel these things or just take a 5-hour break? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm hoping this is a moment of sincerity. We shall see. Best part about leaving Christianity is the realization that I can literally do whatever the fuck I want. So this is a atheist boy. You know, I don't have many regrets in life. Very, very few. Growing up, I wish I had a closer relationship to God. I wish I was closer to the Lord. Perhaps things could have been a little bit different for me. But nonetheless, I endured, and I found my way back before the Lord. No longer do I sin. No longer do I consume. Well, I consume a little bit, and I consumed a little bit today, actually. I had a small, personal-sized bag of Lay's chips. Very tasty. Plain, of course. I don't want that, weird seasoning shit that they put on it now. I just want the regular stuff. I was craving it. When you're out and about, you got to eat something. But these ex-Christians, very cringy. The best part about leaving Christianity is the realization that I can literally do whatever the fuck I want. That's the title of this post. Want to have sex with a random person? 7 random people? 70 times 7 random people? I could fucking do that. Don't want to have kids? I could totally do that. Date my rainbow lover? I just might. Read science books while masturbating and drinking alcohol with secular music playing in the background? Fuck yeah, I could do whatever. I'm free. And this had a lot of upvotes. Fucking disgusting. This could have been, first, I feel like this is a lot of my audience. All you guys want to do is masturbate talk about consume conspiracy theories, consume your Joker, consume your precious fucking anime. You sicken me. You are weak. You will perish in the upcoming revolution, if it ever happens. If not, you will just be sedated like the good little Goyim, like the obedient little Goyim. The pacified Goyim is not a threat to anybody. This is why the left laughs at a lot of you. This is why they call you incels and chuds. This is why they mock you. This is why people like Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan and a lot of these right-wing influencers step away from their audiences, step away from, I guess, normal politics, because they end up typecasting a lot of the people who subscribe to it as like incels and like guys like this post. Even though guys like who posted it, this guy's probably a registered Democrat. I mean, he likes science, so he's already a fucking dork. Let me read some of the comments here. What are the people saying about this? This is like the ultimate consumer. This guy right here is why the West is being destroyed. And there are people on the left and the right that basically live like this guy. But instead of like science, it's like manga. Instead of date my rainbow lover, it's like date my fucking pillow. My waifu pillow. They forego to having children. Now they got Funko Pops. Cool. So they wrote, instead of citing everything that is good for human well-being, he cited only everything that is scientifically proven bad for human beings. What, this dude getting fucked by 7 dudes? It's not good for you? Who would have thought? Bro, during Christianity. Who the hell would want to read science books while masturbating? Okay, I don't know who this guy is, Mr. E123FZ, but the Democrat, the quintessential soy boy, has such an affinity for science. Like you talk about Bill Nye, the science guy, and these guys just like walk around all erect. It's really disgusting. They don't need Blue Chew. Just talk about science, and they start fucking jizzing in their pants. They wear NASA shirts. That's how you can tell what their sexual orientation is. They wear those stupid NASA shirts. Fuck NASA. This is the religious equivalent of someone moving out for the first time and trying to live off of the snack foods they got denied as a kid. Yeah, so this dude's like diet is like Mountain Dew, Cheez-Its, and Lunchable pizzas, or the Feastables, right? The Mr. Beast Feastables. What is secular music? Is that Metallica? You know what? I never really thought about that. I guess technically most music is secular, maybe. I never really thought about this, but I guess if it's not rooted in religiosity, it's not rooted in the Lord, then I guess it would be secular. So I'm just going to imagine this guy would be reading science books, blasting Taylor Swift, and furiously masturbating to a photo of Kamala Harris. Satan wrote this post. Yes, maybe not Satan himself, but certainly an acolyte. I'm not even Christian, but now I think some people need the Bible to function and avoid free will, free fall. Yeah, it's funny because like I never really indulged in this decadent life when I was a militant atheist myself. All of this is kind of cringy. Ugh. Can this person be saved? I don't know. I feel like this person is so far gone. They are so possessed by demonic forces. I don't think they can be saved. I think this is a lost soul. Amen. Lord, if you're forgiving, find this boy and bring him to the light. All right. Let me see some of this stuff. If it's not relevant, I'm not reading it. All right. So it seems like a lot of people in the chat are defending their own consumed sins. Your loss. Born in sin? Come on in. Well, I got some for all you Pokemon lovers. Happy Mega Evolution release. Ugh. All right, which one of you in the fucking chat posted this shit? And look at this. They're driving a Ford. Yo, you could be driving a nicer car. You could be driving something more premium, but you decided to spend your money on this fucking cheap Chinese junk. How dare you? Look, if you want to consume, that's cool, bros. But just know you're going to go to hell. You're going to burn in hell for consuming, which is an affront to the Lord. People don't like to hear it, but that's just the reality of it. I don't want to fucking see anti-Semitism in the chat if you consume sins. You're not going to fucking throw stones in a glass house if you consume. You cocksuckers. Fuck you. Nothing says, oh, this is from GameStop. More like GameSlop. Nothing says family fun like watching a scalper walk out with a cart full of booster packs while kids stare at bare shelves. This is why we have purchase limits. Walmart should do the same. You know what? Fuck you, GameSlop. This consumer whore right here, this soy boy, this fucking cuck, I don't like what he did. I don't agree with what he did. But those kids standing there in disappointment, good. That means those kids aren't going to consume. They will not be engaged in consume sin. They will not become addicted to the goy slop like this fucking douchebag did. Look at that. He bought these boxes of Pokemon cards. Disgusting. Imagine being this guy. I'm sure a lot of you wish you were him. Except your fucking boner would be popping out from underneath all those Pokemon cards because you guys just can't stop consuming. Nice car consuming much? Cars are for transport consuming gusher. Joey's going to sell all those to scam the kids. I don't know, MTMG. I feel like he's going to scam morons. I worked at GameSlop when I was in college. LOL. I'm sorry, Brad. I'm sure it was really difficult for you. Speaking of Christianity, did y'all hear about the monastery in Egypt that the government is trying to F with? No, I'm not in Egypt. Never heard of it. GameSlop is cool. No, EB Games was cool. Hollywood Video and Game Crazy was cool. Blockbuster was cool. GameSlop is not cool. Saying GameSlop is cool is like saying Walmart is cool or Netflix is cool or Microsoft is cool. No, I'm sorry. All right. What other consumes? Well, let me read the comments really quick. Any adult collecting cards needs a search history check. Based? I watched a motherfucker walk out with 4 booster boxes. Your limits are ass. Oh, GameSlop getting called out. You, a corporation, sell over MSRP, by the way. Yeah, dude, GameSlop concern trolling is kind of fucking funny. Heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made a great point. Dude, it looks like Tim Pool if he was white. This is a good meme right here. For the audio-only listeners, it's a man about to embrace Pokemon cards, and then behind him, a 40-year-old scalper takes the 10-year-old away so they can't consume. Silence brand. Oh, wait, no, my mistake. Carry on, appreciate you. Bro, if I got flamed by GameStop, I'd quit the hobby forever. I don't know. I feel like that adds like a little bit of legitimacy to you. You gain a little bit of street cred if GameSlop comes after you, because GameSlop is like the worst. Your surge are giving away free product to scalpers all day. This post is very tone deaf. I live in Consoom, that Trump will deport my Latina mother-in-law who lives at 1837 3rd Street, LA 90023, Blue House. She gets off work at... Yeah, we should cane the scalpers. I don't know about that. Oh shit. Read the room. Oh wow, how much dude, people are even worse, there's people buying them. They're buying these fucking cards for these outrageous prices. So there's eBay prices, $30-$40 for like Shiny, Meridian, and Ceridian code GameStop Pokemon promo. GameStop code for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shiny. based GameStop. Oh, look at this yellow Flash guy. This fucking this Eric July cocksucker. He's coming out to stump for GameSlop. Yeah, so all the evil people are supporting GameSlop. Didn't get to see the moon with us and decided it doesn't. I'm not reading that shit. It was an alright jump. I don't know, dude. I knew this girl that worked there, and I don't know, dude. She turned out all fucked up. I worked there in 2013, so there was a lot of hype for the new consoles. Got an early PS4 because of them. Did you get a discount? What were the discounts like? Were you able to, I guess, consume more like intelligently, having a gig there? I can't imagine I bet GameSlop never hooked it up for their coworkers. The best they can do is like, yeah, we'll hold a PS4 for you, bro. But that's about it. The prices are ridiculous. I fear for the future. Modern Pokemon is rainbow, and rainbow means bad. Maybe. Yeah, dude, there's just so much Pokemon shit. It's like, it's saturated for me. The last time I was into Pokemon, I was in the 90s and I was a kid. But then I grew up and got into chicks, so. Discounts are only on used. Wow, dudes. Fucking GameSlop. We're like Goyslop. Jelly Belly was born that year. I don't know what that is. But we were allowed to rent out games for free. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait, GameStop allowed you to... I didn't know they rented games out. I just remember the Hollywood Video and Blockbuster. They were the places to rent stuff. And the Redbox thingy. Take home promotional shit. Yeah, like I was friends with some of the people at Hollywood Video, and they would always hook it up with like giant posters or like cardboard ads or whatever. And like I just like had that shit in my game room when I was a kid. It was so cool. Yo, what's up? By the way, what's up, Sotner? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. All right, so we gotta move on. What other Consoom sins do we have here? Oh no! Oh no! What is this? All right, so this is from a fellow electrician.
So I came to fix this guy's washer, and I had to find the breaker, and I asked if I could film this. Look what's in his basement. He said he was a Lego fan. This is something more than that. Look at this. This is crazy. My son is gonna love seeing this video. That's where you put the breaker? Oh, that's funny. Look at this. Man.
All right. It's in there.
Great.
Yeah, dude, I would be like, I'm gonna leave, or you're gonna have to pay me like an extra $500 fucking dollars just to squeeze through that shit and get my tools through that. Like, I could fit through that easily, but my tools, how annoying! It's like, by the way, this is like, dude, this is like a code violation, dude. You can't just put a giant fucking shelf in front of your electrical panel. What the hell is going on here?
Hey, I need to lose a few pounds before I get into this. All right. I just needed to get one.
God, dude, this is killing my fucking... Dude, my pussy's dried up watching this room. Ugh.
Just sweep and look at this whole basement. It's crazy. It's crazy. There you go.
Look at this soy guy. Jesus. Dude, my man cave, I'd have like guitars and fucking guns hanging off the wall. I'd have a pool table. I'd have a fucking crates full of Trump wine. I'd have a giant TV just fucking off. Wouldn't even be on. Yeah, dude, he's got fucking like toys all over the wall. Yeah, dude, that's... Bro, like, this is not sexy. This is really killing my boner. Look at this. Look at this shit. Dude, like, I have, like, thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of tools in my car. And I feel like this wall of Legos costs more than that. Like, that's pretty sad. It's really, really sad, you guys. I don't know, man. This one hurts a lot. You got Star Wars shit. Ugh. I don't know. Am I hating? Am I fucking hating too hard? Never underestimate autism. Okay, so this guy has autism. Then maybe this is forgivable. His breaker box. Oh, that's cool. What's also cool is not having all those toys and instead having 200K in the bank. Motherfucking base. Absolutely. This is for sure the guy who calls another man to fix something for him. Yeah. No wedding ring. Just saying. Oof. Oof. I don't know, man. Maybe he's got a girlfriend. Maybe he's a stepdad. He probably stepped up. He looks like the kind of guy that would step up. Who else thought he was jerking one off? Yeah, this is like a grave consumed sin. I'm trying to, let's go through this really quick. Let's see how much this shit is worth. All right, so
He was a Lego fan.
all right, I see a Titanic. I see a bridge. So he's got all the little architect Lego thingies. You got Lego cars. You have like pretty much every single Lego Star Wars thing in this. My guess, these are IKEA shelves. So those are about like $100 each. I don't even know how many shelves are up here. Let's just say like maybe $2,000 worth of shelves alone. Dude, I don't even know how much these toys are worth. There's just so many of them, guys. I'm overwhelmed. And then the man hours put into building them. Oh man, I don't know, guys. I'd feel so sketched out. Like if I was, if I was an electrician, dude, fuck that. I would just leave. Like I'm not trying to get graped. I don't want to be graped in the asshole, you know. $200K in the bank as they debase your currency. Well, dude, they already stole your currency. They got you to buy all this soy shit. Not married? Base soy, bro? It's the female repellent. First thing women think of when they see this is this guy has a ton of dough. I wonder if I can make him sell these and buy me a few Gucci bags. Look, this is a very rare moment where I'll defend the consumer here, but I would not sell my Lego toys just to buy some bitch a fucking fake ass Gucci bag. Yeah, no thank you. No wedding ring ain't exactly an insult is all I'm saying. Probably not. It probably isn't. I kind of disavow that comment. Especially since marriage is not really ideal for the man right now. There have been some gains, though, for men. Where, I think it was Kentucky, where it's like, it's always going to be 50-50 no matter what. Unless, like one of the parents is like grossly unfit to be a parent. Then, full custody to one or the other. That's probably around 30K of Legos there, LOLs. If old Lego sets gain any value, yeah, they do. The only thing you should be investing in is lead and cordless hole punchers. Maybe some gold coins. Correct, Pale Rider, correct. Yeah, tools, lead, firearms, those are like the real things of value. And obviously if you get cash, just save it, man. Just save it. It's like whatever. Stock market's fake. Everything's fake. Just hold on to the money for while it's worth something. Just take care of yourself. It's better to invest in yourself than to invest in any of this shit. I don't know. This guy has IT bro written all over him though, so he probably makes good money. I want my toys back. Save your money, go in the banks, so it can be worth less in 1 month, or invest it and help the system go. Well, look, you can either save the money and you can invest it and it'll come back to you, even if it's not that much, versus just dumping it on a bunch of cheap Chinese shit like this guy did. I think the answer to what you should do is a little obvious here. 50-50, so women can still rob you. Anyone who marries deserves no sympathy. Is that a consume sin? I forgot to eat and now I'm too dizzy to make anything. Is that no? If you're not consuming, it's not a consume sin. Hold on to your money as it's worth less the next day, or have fun with it. I don't know. Does this look fun to you? You have a bunch of soulless plastic shit on cheap Chinese made shelves. If maybe they're from IKEA, but who knows? I can't really tell. Is this worth your investment? Your hard-earned money right here? Grab something from the fridge like leftover pizza or frozen burrito. Ew, gross. I had Legos once when I was a kid. I had a bunch of Legos when I was a kid in the 90s. And then, of course, I got older and I was very poor. I had to sell my Legos. I had 2 giant bags full of Legos and all the little instructions and all the literature and stuff. And I sold it for like $200-300. Like, I needed the money, bros. Like, you know, you need money. And I consumed a lot. And then I sold a lot. And I went a long time without any possessions. And now, like, I got a bunch of power tools and stuff and guns. It's really about it. And my car. Like, I like to live in a way so it's like if I had to get up and leave, all my important shit can fit in my car. If this dude has to get up and leave, you know how that's going to hurt? It's going to hurt a lot. You have to abandon your precious Legos? Ugh. Soulless plastic shit, same thing as an American woman? Well, you've never been with an American woman, so you wouldn't know. Broke most of my toys, bad breath guy. Apple's nutritious and easy to consume. Always have a few in your fridge. Yeah, an apple a day keeps the soy doctor away. All right, what other consumptions do we got here? Oh, bro. All right, so these women are consuming tattoos. Let's see what they have to say about these tattoos.
What is a crazy girl tattoo?
You know she's crazy if she has the 2 matching bow and ribbon tattoos.
Dude, 100%. Every chick, and dude, this is a very common tattoo in Las Vegas, the ribbon tattoo. Every fucking chick that has been rocking these, stuck up, douchey, they got all kinds of problems. They wear their drama on their sleeves.
Tattoos on the back of her thighs that are almost like stitched into the skin with like the lace.
Aaliyah, what is a crazy girl tattoo?
Cheetah print.
Yeah, I can see that. A lot of cheetah print chicks, out of control.
You add extra spice if it's watercolor cheetah print, especially on the shoulder. Crazy.
Donnie, what is a crazy girl tattoo?
Number 1, snake. 100% toxic. Number 2, Disney tattoos.
Oh, 100%. Nailed it. Nailed it with the Disney tattoo. Any Disney adults, get the fuck away from me. I don't want you around me. You're cringe. You are untrustworthy. You have low impulse control. I cannot trust a Disney consumer adult. Absolutely not.
If you know, you know. Number 3, zodiac signs. You're going to be living your life around a lot of things you don't even know about yet. The moon, the water, the weather, I don't know, lots of stuff. Give yourself 2 points if it's a Libra tattoo. Number 4, give yourself a point if you got a plant tattoo. You're going to be getting up at 6 a.m. on a Sunday trying to plant flowers, and I'm trying to sleep in. It turns into something toxic, just like poison ivy, I'm telling you. And number 5, surefire, Nightmare Before Christmas. These people love romance.
Oh yeah, dude, all these crazy chicks with their Tim Burton tattoos, all fucking nutters. 100%. Speaking from personal experience. Woo! I haven't seen this video in a while, so I totally forgot about this one. Yes, if she's got a Tim Burton tattoo, fellas, walk away. Do not explain yourself. You'll have dreams about it, and you can thank me there.
And they're going to be crying at your doorstep at 3 a.m. if you let them, just like the movies, I'm telling you. I'm worried about you.
Memphis, what is a crazy girl tattoo?
Hanya Mask has got to be the most legendary crazy girl themed tattoo.
I don't even know what that is. It's probably something retarded. Probably something Disney related. Let's see what the comments have to say about that type of consumption. Is that real? This looks fake. This is spot on. Yeah, I think 98% of those are spot on. I don't know about that last one, but the cheetah print, the Tim Burton tattoos, zodiac signs for sure. Oh yeah, all those are really bad. Donnie dated all the ones he talked about. Oh yeah, 100%, dude. That dude is old and he probably fucks. So, any tattoo is a crazy girl tattoo. It's not attractive, ladies. The ribbon one is a big one. I've seen multiple variations of the ribbon tattoo on arms, on backs. God, should have just said that. Ooh. Also, tattoos on the throat and neck are massive red flags. Oh, yeah, like Roma Army or whatever her stupid name is. Dude, apparently she's going to debate Andrew Wilson. I can't wait for her to get fucking roasted. I got to get a hold of Andrew Wilson. We got to talk. A girl with a Libra tattoo really hurt. That man's hard in the past. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This day and age, any tattoo on a girl is a sign she's ran through. Massive red flag. And talking from a tiny arrow on a forearm to anything bigger. Any ink on skin is a sign she's no good. Run through, move on. This is kind of hateful. I don't know if I agree with all that, but you know, it's his opinion. I have a nightmare before Chris's chest piece of lock, shock, and barrel, and an Aries head that covers the same part as the last tattoo. And man, I can tell you, it's not the tattoos that make most of us crazy. It's the borderline personality disorder. Well, the point still stands that you're fucking insane. Tattoos are trashy. I don't know. They could be kind of cool. Disney tattoos of, you know. Yeah, the Disney tattoo is also a big one. Fuck, I have a snake tattoo. I don't know, dude. Like, I think it's kind of weird if you're like, look, if you're a skinny guy, like you can tell this is a skinny person that got a skinny leg. This is like my leg. This is what the size of my leg is. I don't know. I just think if you're like skinny and you get like a badass tattoo, it just doesn't work, man. You gotta like, if you're gonna get a tattoo, it's gotta fit your personality. Like if you're like, you know, some like dorky, scrawny, skinny guy and you have like a badass snake tattoo, I just don't think it fits, man. It's like somebody who's never been to prison, but they got jailhouse tats. It's like, why? Like you just come off like a poser. I mean, that's kind of like my thing with the tattoos. Cause like, I feel like tattoos like say something about you, and ancient tattoos on ancient people, like they meant something, right? They had like genuine meaning. Nowadays, you know, let's watch this video. I mean, just look at this shit. Like nowadays, it seems like you're just a walking advertisement for stupidity and cheap Chinese junk like Disney products. So you're like advertising Disney shit. You're advertising video game shit. You're advertising mysticism, like, you know, Zodiac shit. You know, it's all stupid. By the way, this chick's fucking cute.
Honey,
like,
what
I
is
don't
a
care if
crazy
she's got
girl
neck
talent?
tattoos. I fucking hashtag would.
Especially on the shoulder.
Yeah, Disney tattoos are pretty obvious. Yeah, dude, it's just cringe, bro. Like all this shit's cringe. Like, field body tattoo location. Okay. Trashy. Run. What the fuck? Where's the yellow? Oh, on the top of the head. Oh, missed it. Sounds like even tattoo artists agree that any woman with any tattoos is a red flag. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's kind of an odd video to make. Like, if I was a tattoo artist, I don't think I would participate in something like this because I wouldn't want to, like, scare away customers. Like, again, I want to make money, right? I don't know if there's anything that I wouldn't do. But, yeah, like, it's kind of like a bartender that judges somebody based off the drink that they buy. These tattoo artists are definitely judging you for your choice of tattoo. They're gonna judge you. They're gonna make fun of you. They're gonna have, you know, musings about the kind of person that you are, and yeah, because again, the tattoos they're supposed to say something about you. If you have cheetah tattoo, you probably fuck like an animal.
Print.
If you got a Disney tattoo, you're probably fucking insane. You know, if you got a snake tattoo, you're probably not to be trusted. You know, like you just reveal things about yourself. So of course these people are going to judge you. They're going to have, you know, thoughts. Oh, dude, the Tim Burton one, dude, he absolutely fucking nailed it. Yeah, this dude's probably dated every single one of them. Oh, I got to take a swig of this water. But yeah, guys, don't consume these products. By the way, this is not really healthy for you. The tattoo shit, the ink gets in your skin. It gives you cancer. I need an ISOM tattoo. I will fucking hunt you down if you get an ISOM tattoo. I would be so repulsed. Like if I was on stream and you're like, hey bro, I got a tattoo, I'm gonna send it to you on Discord, I want to get a live reaction, I would literally barf all over my desk. An actual snake tattoo like Metal Gear. Hold on, let me read some of this stuff up here. I gotta scroll up. Jesus Christ, you guys are out of control. Ace of Spades symbolizes death, so you're pretty sus. I can confirm these tattoos. These are the tattoos of my host sisters. You have sisters? Let me see pictures. Literally any tattoo is a crazy girl tattoo. Tattoos are for guys. Gia's granny harem is tatted up. Fuck you, Zombie Bomb. Roma Army has nudes online. She lost the debate there. Yeah, dude. Roma Army, I remember she's like, oh no, like I have a OnlyFans and it's so respectful. Like a lot of the guys who pay for my OnlyFans are like married and it's all respectful and we're like having conversations. Like, by the way, Roma Army is not aging well. Ugh. Roma Army literally looks like a reverse Burt match. Butterfly tattoo. AC, that's a good one. Butterfly tattoo could be pretty sus on a lot of women. Roma Army looks like my younger sister, Degenerate. I am really sorry, Friedrich Marx. Well, I mean, you have a younger sister. Well, look at Roma Army now. She's not aging well at all. She's aging like a goblina, dude, for real. Andrew married an ex-whore with 2 baby daddies. He lost instantly to Battle of the Losers. Yeah, but Andrew Wilson's kind of funny, though. I don't really give a fuck about his married life or his wife or whatever. I just thought the wife sucked when they were debating. When Andrew Wilson was debating Undead Chronic, and then the wife was like being all cunty and shit. It's like, come on, bitch. Like, let the fucking men hash it out. Let this be a fucking battle. You know, I want to see gladiators just fucking duking it out. And then this fucking bitch comes out of nowhere and is like, I'm going to mute you and block you and end the conversation if you hurt my feelings. Like, shut up, bitch. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a massive Andrew Wilson L. Massive W for the war band. It's because he's the boss of autism. Disney tattoos, huge red flag, run the fuck away. I agree, Stadia Dispatch. Wait a minute, Stadia Dispatch. Don't you have an experience with a chick with a Disney tattoo? I feel like we've talked about this before, but I don't remember. His wife had 2 baby daddies. Ha ha ha. And actually, I'll say tattoo. I read that one. Giant Yamcha dead pose on the back of chat. Oh my fucking god, as if it wasn't bad enough, she had it to the man's kids. What a simp ass loser. I don't know about that. Let's see. 1 of 3 is his. He's so base. Respect God so fast. Zombie, if you want to know who's what, I know we'll show you slides. They are sus. Alright, read some of this. Can buy an elliptical? No. Puppet tattoo? Someone get Jiz's face as a tattoo. Oh god, please don't. All the money will be gone so fast I can do it. I've had it in my car for 6 months. I'll pay for Gio to get an ISOM tattoo. No, dude. I can never do an ISOM tattoo. I would literally just fucking end my own life. The old one won't fit here anymore because of wood, blah, blah. Gio has a little black baby tattoo behind his ankle. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. What, Brad Skeg? What are you saying, bro? What does that even mean? Giovanni is one of 8 kids. I am more trad generationally than any Americans. I don't know about that. I know you DM me, but I'm not opening Discord while I'm busy with this. Let's see. I'm disappointed in the debate. Chronic ended up kind of liking Andrew and Chronic. Forgot about that chick. He remembered afterwards and couldn't roast her anymore. Yeah, well, I mean, like, Andrew Wilson's like an easy guy to get along with. So, and Chronic is not a mean dude. Like, he goes hard. Like, he goes hard on the fucking paint. But when he's, like, actually, like, engaging with somebody and, like, they're really getting into the ideas, Chronic is very respectful, and I do appreciate that about him. And, you know, he respected the rules, man. He respected the rules. And, like, it's always a missed opportunity when somebody chimps out, like Hunter Cry Alone. Because, like, I think that would have been a really great debate because, obviously, like, Chronic and Andrew have a lot of agreements on a bunch of the same issues or whatever. But Hunter Avalon fucking hates us. And he just could not stop chimping out. And I feel like we really missed out. But, I mean, we got the last laugh, you know, with the camel, with the cuckery, with that dude, that black guy who totally ruined his life. Oh, man, she's, like, talking about getting ran through by all these brothers. And then, like, Hunter was like, no, don't talk to him. And she does anyways. And then the Conrad situation. Rest in peace, Conrad. Rest in peace, King. We miss you. If his wife spoke, I would tell the whore to be quiet, or your 2 baby dads. Okay. All right, guys. I don't want any talk about his kids though, or his stepkids or whatever. Like, I don't do that on this channel. Yeah, she was the ex. Yeah, she was the ex with the Disney adult and crazy. Yeah. Zombie Bomb. Just let the hunger take you. Yeah, Zombie Bomb, just fast, bro. Just do fasting. That'd be great. Chronic is nice. Apparently, they're not actually separated. Weird, huh? Again, I don't know. You gotta talk about that on Discord. Okay, so we gotta move on. What are the consume sins that we have? Oh no, dude, this could be a 304. This could be a consume sins. We're done with consume sins. We gotta do 304 shit right now. Hello, I'm Eli or Eli, and so this is okay. So Tipper is the little kid. Somebody reposts this and it says this truly does not get more fried than this. Hello, I'm Eli, and I'm 2 years old. This is me a few months ago at Sawani. I guess it's a festival. Suwani. My first time seeing Tipper was at Sawani 2022 when my mommy was pregnant with me. Help get my mama to the rocks. She is filled with fairy jam and rainbow colors and is the most deserving of all the magic creatures in all the land to get up and wiggly with y'all. She's been listening to Tipper since 2014 and has booked her plane tickets all the way from the swamp itself. She hath spent many hours and many sand dollars coordinating safe plans for me while she ventures through time and space to come back home to these underwater interdimensional beep boops one last time. Apparently she will sing you a custom lullaby song. Something she only does for me is worth $1 billion sand dollars with her magic drum if you are so willing to assist in her attendance. Wow, this is one of the trashiest women I have ever seen on the internet. This is really fucking trashy. Fucking yikes. I forgot I had this queued up, guys. Can't believe a 2-year-old wrote that. No, yeah, I agree. Buddy has been seeing Tipper since the womb. He's levels ahead that we can't even imagine. Oh no, laughing my ass off even. Currently in the process of departing Israel via Jordan. Update, safely at the airport in Amman. Jordanians are so kind and continue to go above and beyond to help me get home safely. Here's some photos of what Moar, Leve, and I have been up to in Tel Aviv. We are very lucky to have a bomb shelter in our building amidst everything I am going through. Shortly wanted 2 birthright trips in a year. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Oh, man. Dude, it actually looks like someone that I've... never mind. Oh, man, this is awful. Got filled with the wrong fairy jam. Filled with fairy jam. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Ooh. I'm going to fucking throw up. You probably should have blocked off that kid's face. This blew my mind in the worst possible way. Holy fried. Yeah, this bitch is unbelievably cooked. Yeah, fellas, I mean, this is why you have to choose your partner carefully, because you can, like, fuck one of these bitches who likes to get filled with fairy jam, and then she's going to leave her kid behind, or even worse, take the baby around all these fucking dirty, degenerate, drug addict hippies and expose them to this degenerate travel vagabond lifestyle. Fucking yikes, dude. She's mentally 13, that mom. Dude, she's mentally 5, bro. You'd be into her in 60 years. Oh, that's a good burn. Oof. The war I need fresh meat. I think she was high when she posted this. Yeah, dude, she must have been. Or just incredibly mentally ill. I don't know, dude. Maybe she's fun to throw around in the bedroom. I feel bad for the kid, though. Florida nurse gets prison after her husband caught her having sex with teen stepson. Incestuous pedophile. Dude, how do you recover from this as a dad of the kid? Like, hold on, let me change the... Yeah, how do you recover from this, guys? Just, you marry this, like, you know, this fucking fox who's educated, has a career. She seems like a nice woman. And then she fucks your kid. Dude, she's 33 years old. Dude, she looks like she aged to about 50 in this photo. Or the photo that I just saw. Oh, no, it's even worse. Vaughn Yates was arrested in November of 2024 and charged with sexual battery by a person in familial authority. Oh, no, and this is the simp, dude. Oh, no. Yeah, dudes, I just don't think there's any recovering from that. How I would handle it if I was the dad, one, make sure that this bitch goes to prison. How old is the kid? He's 15 years old? Oh, yeah, he knew better. So I would take the kid to family court, and I would relinquish my parental rights and just give him up. I would sell all my possessions, and I would flee the state, and I would find a new wife, probably somebody who's not a nurse or 35 years old, and forget that I ever had this 15-year-old son. I would just abandon him. Like, I don't know, guys, what should I do? What would you do? Look, I remember being 15 years old and I knew what I was doing. I mean, dude, like, this is the most porn brain shit that I've ever seen. In high school, I kind of liked hippie girls. The more I saw them in high in public, hoeing around and all of that, the more I realized how awful they were. Yeah, they were pretty awful. I mean, when I was younger, I was all I like hipster chicks. I don't really like hippie girls. The hippie girls are kind of annoying. They become too dependent on you. Children should always be the father's property. Simple solutions. A win is a win. He smashed, though. This is not a win. Britney smears. I like that. That's a good one. Doing evil shit does age you horrifically. Yeah, 100%. If you want to get all old and wrinkly and ugly at a young age, do evil shit. Be evil. Oh, I thought they meant her first name was Vaughn. The kid was groomed by smut merchants. Probably true. Best bet is Chronic suddenly jumping into someone else's stream. He caught a good debate using that technique before. Yeah, I would just surrender the kid, man. Dude, that 15-year-old has bad taste. I mean, come on, man. You got your youth, man. You can use it to your advantage, and you get with this fucking bitch. Was originally charged with sexual battery by a person of familiar authority, first-degree felony. That carries a maximum sentence of life in prison and a $10,000 fine. However, she pleaded no contest last month after being offered a plea deal on a lesser charge of lewd and lascivious battery on a child between the ages of 12 and 16. Wow, dude. Nurse privilege, white girl privilege, I guess. She sat stone-faced in makeup and wearing a black turtleneck as she was sentenced to 2 years in prison Tuesday. She was also ordered to complete 200 hours of community service and pays fines and court fees. Yeah, she'll probably end up paying the $10,000 worth of fees for sure. Probably $3,000 to the court, probably another $3,000 to the probation of the parole officer that has to oversee her release. She's probably got to pay monthly dues for community service, so 200 hours is kind of a long time. So yeah, it's gonna be about $10,000. 2-year prison sentence. Yeah, she got off easy. More than likely, she'll probably end up being a nurse again. I wonder what she's gonna look like in a year after she gets out. I wonder if she's gonna look like this or if she's gonna look like this. Ew, dude, she's got gauges. Ugh, dude, never, dude, give her life for that reason. Ugh. Yeah, you're right about hippie girls being dependent. They are constantly wrecking their lives and need a bailout. This is why they turn into commies. Yeah, Buckaroo Banzai. That's 100% true. Like, I had this girl. She was actually staying with me, and I really wanted her to leave, and she wouldn't. You know, she's kind of a bum. I was like, fuck, dude. Yeah, like, we're partying for, like, you know, like a few days and going out dancing and shit, and but then she like became dependent, bro. Like, she just didn't want to fucking leave. And I'm like, I gotta go to work and shit. I don't want to leave you at my house where there's like guns and money and shit everywhere. And so when she was doing drugs, I pretended that I got me sick, and then she got all scared and left. Oh, good times. Good times. Let's see. You're at a, let's see. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Also kind of funny though, how they never understand their bad luck. Yeah, that's 100% true. Basically, any woman that wears a uniform is garbage. Nurse, law enforcement, military, all are 304s. The only exception might be cleaning lady in a cleaning lady uniform. Maintenance, janitors, cleaning people, housekeepers. They're like the unsung heroes of society. God bless them. We also have the Twitter space that you caught the UC stream tonight. We're getting a stream a day in a couple weeks so we could get a debate soon. I would love to join Chronic, maybe help moderate a debate. I'd be more than happy to help moderate a debate. I just really got to get these remodels done, dude. Once the remodels are done, I'd be more than happy to like collab with them on like on a more like regular basis. Yeah. Well, we'll see, guys. We'll see. Slap on the wrist as usual. Female privilege. If a guy does that, he gets life equality. My ass. Yeah. I don't like the leniency here. I really don't. And it's like, oh well, she's a woman and she's a nurse. She probably had a good chunk of money. She probably had she probably has rich parents that probably paid for a decent lawyer. Look, for what she did, 2 years, that's a fucking slap on the wrist. Good for her. She'll probably be released within 15 months. I'm not even kidding. She'll probably be released before the end of the year, just on good behavior. All right, what other 304 shit do we got here? Am I the asshole for not allowing my husband to be the entire neighborhood's husband? Uh-oh. I have a weird situation. It's become very clear that my husband is the only man on our street. The rest of the houses are entirely women. There's a few single mother houses, 2 houses of all female roommates, 1 single woman, and even a lesbian couple. I normally wouldn't care or even take note of this, but since March, it's like we're getting constant calls and texts. The number we gave when we moved in 2 years ago, just renewed last January, was my number. I am flooded with requests for basic handyman stuff like changing light bulbs, car problems, and dealing with toilets. He has helped people around the neighborhood before because he is a nice guy. And we are from a culture that assumes that men need to help out women if they can, even if they're not related. But with me being furloughed, he's the only one working and is less interested in extra stuff. But the tasks do only take about 5 to 20 minutes on average, which I know because my husband makes me go with him because they make him uncomfortable. Even more gross than that is that these women are obsessed with him on a personal level. They openly flirt with him and literally offer themselves up. Offer themselves up if he's ever tired of me or wants something different. I have even gotten pictures of boobs from neighbors. Damn, dude. I didn't realize how fucking useless so many people are. And like, I just have to remind people, they're like, well, how much do you make, as an electrician? Like, give me an example. And I'm like, well, it's not like, yeah, there's like a base salary and stuff, but like I get paid per job. And like, I also like sell my services, So when someone's like, yo, I want a new light fixture, dude, wiring a light fixture is like the easiest thing in the world. It is super easy. And like, here's how you make a lot. So first off, you pay $150. That's the average, $150 to $100 just to diagnose the problem, see what you got to do. And that's mandatory. That's not refundable. And then to change out a light fixture, if I had to like climb up on a ladder, that's like hazard pay. So I charge like extra. So to install a light fixture, that's easily, it's almost like $200. So I'm making almost $350 to $400 for something that takes me about not even 20 minutes. It probably takes me more time to get my tools unloaded and then loaded in the car than it does to do the job. And there are people who are like, hey, will you change out all the light bulbs in my house from these fluorescent lights to LEDs? Yeah, sure. And there's people who just like toilet stuff. I mean, I don't know about, first off, I don't give a fuck what culture, like the culture shouldn't matter anymore. I'm calling on all men. Helping out people, like, no, don't fucking help out people. Focus on yourself. Focus on the family. All these bitches do is waste your time. And they're sending fucking titties. That's kind of cool, I guess. But they're also undermining your relationship, and that's unacceptable. So these 304s are trying to ruin this happy relationship by saying inappropriate shit. And this is uncalled for. So I'm gonna have to take the side of the woman here. But also, like, you gotta straighten out your man and tell him to quit being a fucking pushover and doing all these people favors, okay? You gotta, like, focus on yourself. You gotta worry about yourself only, and you're only gonna do things for people if they're gonna be paying you. You gotta hand over some paper, or you gotta hand over some food. It's like, yo, you want me to come over to your house and do some electrical? You want me to flip a circuit breaker or whatever? Why don't you get on DoorDash, order me some Grimaldi's pizza, extra pepperoni, light on the cheese, and then I'll come over, okay? And then once I got confirmation that you're gonna be paying me or feeding me, then I'll help you out, so you can make it worth my while. Don't be a fucking pushover and just doing shit for people. Like, again, this isn't really attractive to women. These women probably don't even find him attractive. They're probably just offering up their titties, making these sexual comments just so they can just so these women can use him to fix all the problems in their house. By the way, the majority of the shit that this woman listed that they need help with, like, that's like a 20-minute Google video, and they can fix these problems on their own. It's a trip to Lowe's or Home Depot. Get yourself a step ladder. Get up and change the light bulb yourself, you fucking lazy bitch. All right, let me see. You can literally get a job cleaning out people's cars and refrigerators. Yes, that is a real job in 2025. Imagine your clients will be absolutely legendary slobs. Bro, you have no idea. I've seen some shit, bros. I've seen some shit. Can't really talk about it because I don't really like to talk about clients' homes or whatever, but I've seen some shit. I've had buddies that like worked for like Dish Network, people who worked for Cox, and they've seen some shit too. GSC Forever. Is it still on? Shut up, Brad Skag. He sells his services all right. Rainbow. Shut up, bitch. Sick of other houses or Viper's Nest. I've been inside one just once. I'm sorry. It is getting late. I'm sipping out. All right, good night, Pale Rider. You have a good night. All right, so we gotta wrap this up because it is fucking 10:30. Let me see. If it's not funny, I'm bouncing. Oh no, what is this? 38-year-old New York City man, arrested for using his car to split 16-year-old in half, killing her after she rejected him. Yeah, guys, this is the face of an actual incel. This is the face of an actual chud. They'll look at like a picture of like Judas Peterson or like Kyle Rittenhouse or like Ben Shapiro or whatever. This is like some normal dude, and they'll be like, "Oh, look at this incel. These guys are like incels. They're freaks and they're out there victimizing women and shit." This is what they actually look like. This dude was rejected by this girl right here, and he fucking rams her. I can't show the video, but he crashes into the pole. He smashes her into the pole, and she's literally split in half. Disgusting. She died instantly, I think. He killed the child because she didn't want him. This is the product of incel red pill culture. Yeah, dude, there's nothing red pill about this dude. This is just some Latinx little goblino, illegal alien invader. This guy's an illegal alien, I believe. Like, he wasn't even a U.S. citizen. So he's like, yo, get over here, mommy, and then she's like, ew, get the fuck away from me. And then, yeah, he fucking rammed the car into her and split her in half. It's pretty sick shit. This video's too long. I don't want to watch it, but it's kind of funny. Would have been a good segment. I don't feel like watching this shit. Oh, what is it? Hope he finds someone that loves him equally. Dude, these videos are really annoying. This kind of slop by Haley McCartney.
Madge wanted to hang out too often, and I was like, as if you're not cool enough. And so I broke up with him despite her advice. And 6 months. This is why you listen to the people who tell you to date the man who maybe is a little dorky and likes you a little bit more than you like him. My grandmother gave me this advice when I first met Davis, and I was not vibing with it. Davis was like too nice. He liked my family too much, wanted to hang out too often, and I was like, as if you're not cool enough. And so I broke up with him despite her advice. And
yeah, dude. So I think it was like well, I don't want to call out anybody, but yeah, I've heard certain creators are like, yeah, it'd just be a lot better if like, the man would choose who your partner should be because they know best and they obviously want the best for you. So her family was obviously like, yeah, this Davis guy seems pretty cool. Like, he seems like a really decent guy and, everybody gets along with him. And she's like, well, this guy's a loser because he's like vibing with the family. Okay. Stupid. Yeah. So like, again, a lot of guys like to get offended when chicks ask really personal questions on dates. They're like, yo, what's your credit score? Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm willing. I'm actually, dude, any chance I get to talk about it, I will. But if you're going to get my credit score, I want to see I want to see your social medias. What kind of woman are you really? Cause like you want to really get to know somebody. Like, I feel like looking into the social media is like one of the best windows into somebody's soul. And it's like what they say might not even be true though, but it's how they conduct themselves is what's really revealing. So this is what I see. She is forcing herself. She's overwhelmingly covering the lens of this camera. So she's telling everybody everything. It's all about her. She loves attention. Me, 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 me. Look at me. And then of course she's obviously very busty, and the puppies are all hanging out. And yeah, I mean this is a fucking a stuck up douchey chick, self-centered. Everything's all about her. I get selfish vibes from her. And she just sounds stupid too. It's like, look, she found a good dude who was all about her, and she abandons him, even though the family was like, yeah, this guy's a winner. Like, this dude, like, he's it. This is the rock star. And she's like, no. She wants, the bad dude, the guy without money, just doing bad things, has a bad past, has a horrible relationship with her family. Is very elusive, very mysterious. And then there's Davis working hard, doing everything right in life. And then, like, dude, I feel like he made a really poor choice getting with this chick. Well, let's let her finish.
And 6 months later, he like kind of came back into my life, just a funny situation at homecoming, and I like instantly had a mindset shift that happened so quickly where I was like, wow, you're so dumb. Like, you're gonna date the guy who like pretty much wants nothing to do with you and probably be begging him to treat you well your entire life. Lo and behold, we're married now. I'm on the phone with the same grandmother, and we're chit-chatting about houses and babies and her life, and she's giving me all the advice. She goes, one second, I got a package at the door. And she goes, oh my goodness, it's from Davis. She opens it up. It's a whole box. I didn't even know he did this. It's a whole box of weights and like a rack for her weights and like bands and stuff for her exercises at home, because he works in strength and conditioning, and he's been making her programs, which I also didn't even know. But she's like, yes, I've been doing all the exercises Davis told me to do, and I'm getting so much stronger. I can walk 3 miles now. She was not even able to walk a mile. I can pick up the coffee pot with one hand, and I'm not scared I'm gonna drop it. I can get out of my seat. I can go up the stairs, like all these things, and I'm like literally crying. And so because she's gotten so much stronger, he sent her like a set of heavier weights and then like a rack to put them on in her room. I now have a healthier, stronger grandmother because I married him. Like, I just cannot believe. Sorry if that was long-winded, but like, I hope it lands with somebody and you make the right decision.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like, if my girlfriend fucking made a video like this, I would leave her, dudes. I just, like, this is just so embarrassing because she's just signaling and telling everybody, like, I was chasing all these dudes that didn't want anything to do with me. They were mistreating me. I literally had to beg them to treat me the way that I want to be treated, like a little princess. But like, you had him though. You had a good guy who loves your family, who is so selfless and is providing these medical services to your grandmother that is literally making her life immensely better. And you repay him by, one, feeling this way, and two, by fucking embarrassing him. Yeah, I guess, like, for women, like, don't make videos like this. Like, this is just embarrassing. This is, yeah, like, again, you want my credit score? I'm in the 800 club, sweetie. I'm worth a lot. I got nothing to hide. Let me take that phone from you. Give me your fucking iPhone passcode or whatever. Oh no. And then she's got any videos even close remotely like this? Yeah, it's a one-time thing, dudes. 5 guys named Freddy. I guess I can still sort of see it though. I think these women think to themselves, I'm pretty enough to gamble on love by breaking up with a good man, and I need people to notice that. Yeah, dude, yeah. So I mean, it's in a weird way, Buckaroo Banzai. This is kind of like a weird humble brag. She's like, oh yeah, like I was getting with these dudes with these, fucking 10 out of 10s or whatever. And I went back and I settled for the good guy. Look how smart and virtuous I am. It's like, no, you're still a fucking dumb, trashy whore. I don't know. Is this Blair White? No, this is not Blair White. Blair White actually looks better than that, I think. And younger too. I don't know. This girl looks like she's got more work done than Blair White. I don't even know what Blair White looks like. All I know is that Alex Jones is about to marry Blair White or something. Yes, Alex Jones is Blair White's wife. Her BF doing the Matrix bullet dodge. No, he did not do the bullet dodge. He failed the bullet dodge. I don't know. Maybe if she changed the shape of her hair makes, that looks like a dude to me. Nah, it's not a dude. You're just retarded. Chicks that remind me of Jim Carrey are a no from me. If you're willing to date women, you are the problem. All right. Michigan student 11 expelled after. Oh, this is hate, hoax hate. Where's my hoax hate music? Here it is. All right. Michigan student 11 expelled after taking gun away from classmate to prevent unimaginable tragedy. I'm not going to go through the story. I'm going to just give it to you really quick. So this little dude right here, little Tyrone, or what's his name? Sakir, my bad. So little Sakir, he was caught with a firearm, and he said that he took the gun away from an evil, big, bad white student who was going to shoot up the school. Well, no one knows who the student is. And, yeah, it's basically like, let's just read the story because it's so fucking funny to me. A Michigan middle schooler courageously disarmed a gun-carrying classmate, there's no evidence of this, but was expelled when he failed to alert a teacher immediately, his furious mother claimed. Yo, Sakir did do nothing wrong. My baby boy did nothing wrong. It's them white devils, these little dick white incels bringing them guns to school and shit. Failed to alert the teachers immediately, his furious mother claimed. Sakir, a 7th grader at Dwight Rich School of Arts, allegedly spotted his classmate, no one knows who this is by the way, carrying the gun during the school day and jumped into action to protect his peers according to reports. Sakir's instinct was not to run away, it was to protect his classmates. According to a GoFundMe set up for the young student and his family, preventing what could have been an unimaginable tragedy. However, Everett was accused of possession of a weapon and banned from the middle school. They kicked him out of the school for the whole year. The boy's mother, Savitra McClurkin, told the outlet. The heroic 11-year-old's actions unfolded back in May, but he didn't tell his teachers out of fear of getting in trouble. It was not clear when he received the punishment. He didn't want to implicate himself in it, nor did he want to tell on the person that actually brought the firearm, McClurkin said, because he knows firearms aren't supposed to be in school. Everett credited his hunting background for his knowledge of safety, taking the gun apart. Sakir is an AB student and is active in sports, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? The frustrated mother blasted the Lansing School District for kicking her son out of the school. They are setting himself up for failure. No, he set himself up for failure by bringing a fucking gun to school and then trying to blame some white boy for it. They're setting him up to be a statistic, and I've been doing everything in my will and my power to keep him from that. Well, why did he have a gun on him? Everett is now enrolled in a non-accredited online program to keep him on track in the curriculum until his educational future is decided. Online schools are honoring the school district's decision, nor did they provide us a different resource or a different avenue, Clerkin said. It's devastating because he's a bright kid. Well, obviously not. He brought a gun to school. All he wants to do is be a kid, she added. As a parent, I feel like I may be more devastated than him. McClurkin pleaded for her son's reinstatement at a recent board meeting, but the members didn't respond to the angered mother. Yeah, I would have told her to fuck off too. This is a very rare moment where the board is based. What am I to do? He's 11 years old in 7th grade. Never been in trouble before. McClurkin questioned the school board during a recent meeting. Okay. So community members united behind McClurkin's pleas for help because her life was upended by the shock decision. Instead of being recognized, hold on, I think someone's texting me. Oh yeah, someone's messaging me. Oh shit, hold up. I'll have to deal with this later. Instead of being recognized as a hero, Sakir is now being treated like a criminal. He has been expelled and barred from all schools, according to GoFundMe page, which was organized on behalf of McClurkin. Yeah, this should just, yeah, this is fake, guys. This is like, yo, my girlfriend goes to another high school. It's like, oh yeah, that's not my gun. That's someone else's gun. I stopped the shooter. Oh, those aren't my drugs. I was just holding him for a friend, quote unquote. No, motherfucker. Dude, look at him, dude. He looks like a little gangster. What is this? Look at this. Look, I try not to judge people on their appearance, but this kid looks like a bad kid. Dude, this looks like the kind of kid that my mom would be like, yeah, please don't hang around this kid. He's going to, like, you know, bring drugs into the house and shit. You don't want it to be a statistic, but, like, dude, the boy brought a fucking gun to school. Yeah, this is a hoax hate for sure. Yeah, base school board for doing the right thing. Another hoax hate, Colin Kaepernick funds a second autopsy for Delta State student found hanging from a tree. Yeah, this is another really tragic story. Obviously, this is nothing really funny to laugh at, but we'll be laughing at Colin Kaepernick, who's a cuck, who is trying to promote the hoax hate that this individual here on the right was lynched, I guess, and that didn't happen. They ended up finding he ended his own life. essentially. The story is over. The left was really trying to make that thing, and it just didn't pan out the way they thought it would. Another hoax. Hey, something about Charlie Kirk being a loser. Oh, fuck. I don't care. I'm moving on from that. Oh, yeah. So here's that Delta student right here. So breaking news. The death of the Delta State University student. Oh, God. Another stupid name. DeMartravion Trey Reed in Mississippi, whose body was found hanging from a tree this week, has been ruled a self-deletion. Officials say there's video of the tragic incident. Rest in peace. Yeah, so, you know, this young brother, look, he had his whole life ahead of him. Why he would do this, I don't know. But shame on the Democratic Party for trying to seize upon the opportunity to smear and besmirch MAGA over the death of this young man, the unfortunate, untimely death of this young man. Well, I must have been really devastated by the news about Charlie Kirk. Jesus Christ. Oh, God, no. Why am I reading these comments? Why am I reading these comments? Oh, no. Let me read some of these comments before we move on. Her name. Oh, God. Oh, no. I can't read some of these comments. No. She has that hoax hate crime face. Yeah, she does. Not reading that. LOL. Her name looks like Quinlisha or something. Probably. I wish my mom was around. Let him keep your gun. Chances are he takes out another. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, her BF is missing his illegal gun. Poor stepdaddy. Well, first off, you can't be a stepdaddy if you don't step up. So he's just another dude in her life. He's just going through the revolving door, if you know what I mean. Yes, but the turd flinging session will be extra hell. Do the consequences outweigh the need to feed? I'm not. Jesus Christ, you guys! I just avow these comments of hate. Let's see. For no reason. Okay. Hold up. I gotta load this music. Jesus. He looks like a shitty GTA role player character. That should buy us a few more years. Would you say he's a bad dude? Yeah, he's a bad dude. Jesus, if I had to learn to spell that at 2 years old, I would have been. I don't know what that means. He was an anime. Was bullied by oh, Jesus Christ. For no reason. Nope. Oh, dog and cats are weird. I'm not reading that shit. This show would be better with that cheese guy. Well, Cheese, you're not in the Discord anymore, brother. You haven't talked to me in a minute, brother. All right. Please do not call Cheese a rainbow. Yeah, this should be a cheesy chat show instead. Disavow. All right, we got to move on. We got one last thing in the tank. This is surprise cringe, you guys. Hold up. Dude, you guys don't realize how fucking horrible the show has been. My stream deck partially works. Like, I can turn the lights on and off. But that's about it. My scenes don't work. Dude, I was like, oh yeah, I updated everything. I'm being so proactive. And of course the show falls apart. But nonetheless, we got through it. All right, let's all right, so we see a woman here, so we know this is gonna suck. Turn the audio up. And she was doing the TikTok dancing. All right. Here we go. Surprise cringe, everybody, and then I'm out.
If you're offended by minorities talking about their lived experiences, you're the problem. If you're offended by women saying they're afraid of men, you're the problem. If you're immediately reprimanding instead of listening and understanding, if you're offended by people's lived experiences, you're the problem. Oh! If you're offended by minorities talking about their lived experience,
do these people realize how annoying they sound with the clap back, the sassy attitude? Like, do they realize like how off-putting that is? I'm afraid to read the comments because what I'm thinking is probably what they're saying. That video is base. No, it isn't. The highest authority with bulging eyes. Are her eyes bulging? Here, I'm gonna play this without audio, so I don't have to hear that shit again. Oh my god, they are bulging out! Ah! What the fuck? Yeah, if a woman ever bitches at me to like care about someone else's lived experience, I'm not saying anything. I'm just walking away. Freedom Mars, Giovanni, you date these women, you are the problem. You know what? Guilty as charged. Throw me in fucking jail. If I created this, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, society. What are these notifications? Surprised this guy hasn't blocked me yet. Fuck him. All right, well, guys, I apologize for the slow show. I wasn't able to move as quickly as I usually do. My stream deck needs to be restarted. So yeah. Not the happiest way to come back. I come back and I'm all stressed out the entire show because my stream deck is half fucked. But I mean, at least I got the soundboard and audio, but the OBS thing is just not working. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. I'm back, and I'll try not to be absent for 3